Hey Hoozles, Chaos Crew is back. This is actually session 13 since we started in Cozy Cove, not counting the Sourberry, but I'm just saying, very auspicious number 13, folks. It's my favorite fucking number. Let's go. Session 13, we are in the open ocean. You guys fell asleep on the comfy couches on the party ship, and in the distance, you see a ship on fire. How's everyone doing today?
Do we see the ship on fire before we fall asleep, or do we see a ship on fire when we wake up?
We'll say you see a ship on fire when you guys wake up. For the sake of you told me your dreams you guys had, so we'll say it's the early morning hours.
Well, guys, do you see that? Should I?
What is that?
What?
I think there's a fire over there.
Is that
Can
a
I roll?
ship?
I
Where's
don't
the
know.
spyglass?
Roll a
Somebody
perception.
I think Madrigal's gonna roll off the couch, kind of like is not fully awake, and is like, "Somebody say something about fire."
Oh, don't knock your weird corn milk over, Mads.
My what? What is this? I've never had this before.
Drink
And
it.
she drinks it and she's like, "My God, I didn't think it'd get any better than this. I just keep thinking that I've really hit the limit of what corn is and what corn can do. And every day I wake up and I'm like, I really didn't. It just keeps getting better. Fire? What? Where?" She takes a sip, chugs it actually.
Danny's trying real hard not to vomit in her own mouth.
Smudge gets a spyglass from somewhere
Salad.
and is looking.
Where did we just get this magical spyglass from? Where does this just appear?
In one of my pockets.
Oh, okay. Bold.
I don't know. It came from one of my pockets.
Aren't
I don't know.
spyglasses like 10,000 gold or something ridiculous?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I don't. Let me just roll perception.
I'm like,
It's a cheap ass. Well, no, she just takes her hands and goes.
ah, yes, a ship on fire. I see it now.
Should we send
Um,
Wickle out there again?
Oh yeah, because he did so great the first time.
Can I also roll a perception check?
100% go for it.
Okay.
Ugh.
17.
All right.
20.
And with what are you guys looking
Ooh.
for specifically with your scores? Are you guys trying like looking at the boat? What are
Is
you
it
guys
a
trying to? It yes, there is a ship. It is on fire. That Smudge. That's what you wanted. Yeah, I know. Magical. What are you looking to see?
I'd like to know roughly how far away it is and if we can see anything on the banner.
Banners are long since incinerated. It is it's at that sweet spot of a ship on fire where it is still afloat, but it is rapidly gonna start sinking because it's just collapsing into a pile of burningness. And it's a good ways out. You could probably get there within like 30 minutes or so if you keep at this speed. It's definitely approaching. It's definitely close-ish. Certainly, you're the party boat's not very fast.
Is it nighttime
Early morning.
or is it early morning?
Can I roll a perception to see if there's anything else? Any other ships or
Sure.
creatures out there?
Sure.
4.
There's some dolphins flipping in the early morning ocean.
Okay.
And that's cute, right? Dolphins are adorable, so that's something.
I wonder if anybody survived that fire. I wonder if there's people that
Because
jumped into the.
because you got a
ocean.
20 and you weren't asking for much information, I'll say you see a few bodies floating away from the like just like dead bodies floating. It's too far to see what they look like or what they have on them, but like you can definitely see some what looks like bodies floating in the waters around it.
Is this the direction we're headed?
I'm sorry?
Is this the direction we're headed? Or
Near-ish, like you're not on a crash course collision for it or anything like that. Like it's you'll pass it. You're not gonna like come directly in contact with it. It's just in the wide expanse of ocean. It's in front of you, but you're not gonna like go next to it unless you make some moves to do so.
And no other ships, right? Like it's the only one that we see.
You do not currently see any. No, it is still early morning, so like you don't have amazing visibility, like crazy far out. But there's also limits to what the eyes can see.
Could I do some sort of intelligence or wisdom check based on our recent experiences with the ship on fire that we've set on fire, kind of? How long do I think it would take for a ship to go from like perfectly fine to that level of destruction?
It would depend on what accelerants and that kind of thing that were used. Something that I think you would, if you depend on the roll you get, I can tell you. Go ahead and roll intelligence, and we'll see.
Gosh darn 5.
You think that it is burning because it's a wooden ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that'll do it.
And wood can burn for time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You also
Just
see the
like-
dolphins.
Okay. Well,
Would it be kind of mean to say if we go over there and I don't know loot said ship?
yeah. I mean, we could also see if
check
any
it out.
survivors. Maybe they're not bad guys. and maybe they need help or something. And if, everybody's dead, then they got treasure.
It's much easier to take.
Mhm. Can I assume that y'all have told me kind of the conversation that you had with Ulspar?
I mean, you guys did just wake up, so there really hasn't been a chance for them to tell you anything.
Alright, that's fair.
Okay,
Sorry, guys, roleplay
so
time.
let me fill you in on
Yeah.
what happened with your little friend that you contacted that said that they liked corn.
I contacted somebody. I
Yeah,
just
thanks for that, by the way.
really I did that. I thought that was kind of a dream.
That was not a dream.
Oh no, there was a fin. There was a fin. There was
Exactly. Yes.
Oh
So
god.
he approached, and he couldn't come. He can't come out in the daylight. But he came. We decided that we'd have him onto the ship for some corn after dark. And so he came on board, and he was extremely well dressed man who Sativa flirted with.
He did not flirt with him.
He had a 10-pack.
He had a fucking 10-pack. So what?
Of what?
His abdomen.
Oh, okay, all right.
But he met, okay, and this would be a good idea for your thought. He said that he met a very old tortoise
Mhm,
on the bottom of the sea who
mhm.
who talked like in a real slow kind of good old boy manner,
Mhm.
and was getting crates from a ship that was a carnivorous ship, or it had tentacles that spit acid. And he was getting stuff off, and it was to keep the peace. It was trying to take these crates, and he was like, "This will ensure peace." These
Mhm.
crates, and they took him, whoever it was. It sounded like Torty to us, to us. I don't think it was just me that thought it sounded like Torty.
It sounded
But
like
anyway,
Torty, and those crates sounded like they might have been the same ones that Torty put on Jaraxel's ship back from the last island. That's my thought.
but then this guy Uspar, he was not, he was very nice on the surface, but we don't know if he has any powers. He says he gets bloodlust sometimes, and he blacks out and he hurts people, but he's only ever hurts bad people. And they're husks. They're husks. He also told he loves to read, which is difficult, but he loves under the water, but he loves to read. And once he had a book that had a bookmark in it saying the property of the lost library, and he was reading it, but then the book disappeared, which is kind of interesting. It goes to the lost library. We also ate
Fascinating.
him.
Ice cream.
Mhm.
Can we get ice cream on here? Wait, that's not what I should be focusing on. Thank you for telling me. Fascinating. I'm sorry that I brought more chaos onto the crew. It sounds like he was an interesting fellow. Is he gonna be back? Did you send him off, or
He gave us this.
what did
A
he give
shell,
us? A shell
Yeah, what is-
phone.
a shell
What did he
phone.
give us?
Shell phone.
Danny.
Shut
Danny.
We'll call him up when the sun goes down.
Like that song. He used to call me on my shell phone.
Exactly.
Late night.
Stone.
Exactly like
It's
that.
really popular in some of the pubs. Anywho, do we think that boat over there, what are the odds that we think might be kind of a similar kind of illusion or trap or something Jarl Axel had a vision of a burning boat situation? Like, should we be approaching this as like we might get jumped, or should we be approaching this as like rescue mission? Do you know what I mean? Like, do we even want to get close?
A little bit of both. I think we should be careful as we approach. Like, especially if it's the Xantharian are out here attacking boats and bringing them back to that rock or island.
Mhm.
Should be cautious.
What was that about Jar Axel having a vision? It's something I
Oh,
don't.
yeah, there was one time where we were at the pub or something, and I think I did, or one of us did some sort of spell to see his surface thoughts, and he was holding in his brain an image of a burning ship. And
Mhm.
we couldn't quite tell if that was on purpose because he figured somebody would be looking into his brain, or if that was really what was on his mind. And so it just feels like a bit too much of a coincidence. This close to his party, just after meeting mysterious Fin Man, you know?
Mhm.
Mm.
I don't know.
Is Is it too far out to send Wick to go take a look? Oh, you said it's like a half hour by boat, right?
I think we head towards it, but not like directly.
Mhm.
I don't know. Not
We
get too
can,
close.
we can go for it and just be ready for anything
Mhm.
that comes up.
Yeah, I like that. We can also probably roll some more perception checks and whatnot when we get a bit closer.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Maybe Wick can go up in the skies when we're closer, and Sativa, maybe you could be a dolphin again and just check out what's under the water as we get a little bit closer.
So you guys are gonna head just towards the boat and then see about doing some investigatings? Alrighty. Straight forward we go. Heading towards the boat.
Because this isn't off of our this isn't off of our course, right? We're still maintaining our course.
Yeah, she said it was kind of like on the way-ish.
Not excessively out of your way.
Thistle, you want to talk to your boyfriend and see if he can swim ahead, or I'm just asking.
Doesn't he sleep during the day?
Ah,
He
shit.
sleep.
Yeah, probably.
Can you like leave a message or something and be like, hey, just in case you wake up, we're on our way to a running boat. Haha.
I don't think the shell phone takes messages.
All right. Someone really should invent that.
They're actually called muscle jizz.
No, no.
Abby, you're flagged.
You said we shouldn't flirt anymore, so I'm trying to be cheesy and weird instead.
No, you have to flirt. Fun.
So yeah, if you want to call Uspar, you can. Or you guys can just continue heading towards it. It will probably be a musselge instead of a actual ringing and then because he's not gonna want his phone ringing all the time because it's be going new friends, new friends, new friends, new friends when he's trying to sleep.
It does take messages?
I mean, it probably does. I don't know. It's a
It
shell
does now.
phone. It does now.
Worth a try.
Muscle jizz.
Okay, fine. I'll try.
Yay.
Here's the shell phone.
No, you.
I don't know. I just tossed it to her.
Okay. How do I dial this? How does this work?
And
Do I
you just have to say Uspar and then leave the message.
Uspar?
And then leave the that's hard to say.
See if he responds.
You hear.
Uspar.
You hear. Please enjoy this ringback while we reach your party.
Fucking hate those.
That's because you have no joy in your heart, Danny.
This is bopping.
It's a catchy tune, actually. It sounds kind of like a remix of the little song you guys had last session. You're like, under the sea. Like, it's like a remix of that with like a really nice bass beat. He wanted to add some bass for Danny's performance, actually. And it's a pretty good little bop, actually. Unfortunately, it does eventually get to the Musselge answering service, and the message you hear is, "Hi, you might be my new friends, but unfortunately, I'm asleep or really busy right now, so I can't come to the phone. But I would really love to talk to you sometime soon. So please leave a message, and don't think about my muscles too much, Thistle, and I'll get right back to you. Thanks, new friends. Bye." This is Uspar.
Hi, guys, what do I say? It's a message. It's a message, guys.
Going. Tell me you're going.
Hi, Uspar. It's your new friend, and we're headed towards a burning ship. So yeah, just wanted to see if you're around. Come check it out. Well, we're gonna go check it out anyway. All right, bye. And she.
That was so good. That was so good. You did such a good job. Amazing.
Magical. Just looked up
Do you
to the
like
top
corn?
of what looked like the top of the screen, and I had a very Brady Bunch moment of looking in. Anyway, sorry, I'm showing my age. Like you could see her above you on
Yeah.
the screen
Oh, that's funny.
because you were looking up.
She's a little flustered. Oh, he left a message. We'll see.
Good. Well done.
I
Is
think I need
Otis
some
there?
coffee. I'm gonna make some coffee. Anybody want some?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
please.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think what she meant was yes, please.
Yeah, please. What?
Otis, you there?
Oh, yes, that's
Is-
me.
is
Sorry, my
Otis-
bad. 1 second. I'm like, great question. Yes.
Hi, I was asleep, as I'm sure you, and thank you. I think that I recall hearing your dulcet tones. I'm not yelling at you. I was just saying you could say please. You could just say a little bit of a please.
Please is a good word to use. Please. Please. Please, 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 please.
Look what you
A
did.
new one. It's a new one. I like it. I like it. We had a guest yesterday. Yeah, what were your thoughts on him?
Oh, this'll seem to like him. Smudge seemed oddly trusting of him, considering that she still doesn't trust the purple hair girl. And that was kind of funny to me, actually. I laughed about it a lot. He seemed fine. He seemed a little dumb. Not like you and I, of course. But he whispers that to just you, Madrigal. Like, you know, he's like, he doesn't want to insult the rest of the crew, because obviously, you know, he's like, you and I, we're on a different level. I don't think he was like you and I, you know.
We're gonna have to talk about that. Not right now, because it's a burning ship.
He just didn't seem very artistically minded.
Not right. Yeah. Okay. And you felt you didn't feel like he would set you off into a rage or anything like that. You didn't feel like you just felt like kind of like yeah.
No, I don't think so. But if he did, I could kill him. I could take him.
I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could.
The muscles he had seemed largely like vanity muscles to me, honestly.
Yeah.
Like
Not the
functional ones. Yeah, he's not tossing barrels of hay like Danny does.
Madrigal is gonna save that tidbit. And did Danny hear that?
That part. Yeah, yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I knew I liked you, Otis.
Otis
And
is
it
a real
wasn't for your singing.
Oh well, I actually wrote a song called "Danny Throws Barrels of Hay."
No, I'm all right. You save that for later.
All right, I understand. See what I mean, Magical? Just you and I are the artists around here.
You and I do have stringed instruments. That is true. I did hear that Thistle was put on quite the show yesterday.
She was so funny. She was so funny. I think I may have cracked a rib laughing because she was so funny.
Amazing.
Oh, just stop. That was
I can't stop.
Well, excellent. Just wanted to make sure that you were awake and alert and on, as we head off towards a burning bush. Not burning bush.
Oh.
Yep.
Stop. Above table, Abby broke her fucking rib.
Stop, break my rib. Shut up, you dramatic ass.
Close enough.
You're broken?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. If I laugh or cough, it hurts a lot.
Oh no.
No.
No, I'm fine. I have my pain reliever right here, though. I'm fine. I'm fine. No one be dramatic. Danny, I'm fine.
Okay, no laughing.
No, if you guys do no laughing, I will be so sad. That's why I didn't say anything, Danny. So I want everyone to have fun and not worry. Don't you have a back to go break? That sounded dirtier than I wanted it to. God damn it.
I mean, I could.
Don't you just, you know what? Anyways, so there's a boat in the horizon. It is on fire, and you guys are approaching it.
Is there still a giant Pinneapolis on our boat?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's actually a permanent fixture of your boat now. Instead of the lady or whatever on the front of the boat, it is just a giant Pinneapolis.
Excellent.
That's awesome.
Oh, I love it. I just think it's so perfect.
You would. Sativa, why is that still there?
Because it's part of our boat now.
And because it causes you distress, and we find that humorous.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting that.
Sativa, you get to pilot us towards that burning ship over there.
Of course, absolutely. We're on the way. Dooper dooper doop.
Do you have any objections towards going towards a burning boat?
I'm just the ride, man.
Alrighty. Yep, Danny. Take that back right now.
What did I miss?
Danny made a face.
Oh yeah, that's Danny. So you guys are on the way. We try to put up the couches. Are you guys done sleeping?
God, I didn't even log in. Jesus.
I think Madrigal saves one of the pillows so that, when you like wake up from a sleep like the dead and you're like kind of wanting to go back a little bit. And so she just wants a pillow to kind of lay on. So she saves one.
That's a really smart idea, honestly.
If we're closer, can I try to do like a perception check to see if I notice anything else about the burning ship?
100%, go for it.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So you guys are getting closer. You definitely see some bodies that are floating in the water. You see the ship is actually starting to sink into the water a little bit, which means the bottom part is no longer on fire, but you can actually see a lot of black burnt out like wood. Like, it was obviously previously on fire. It's just being put out as it's sinking, but obviously there's so much internal damage, it's starting to kind of go down.
And there's like all of there's no movement. It seems like there's just bodies.
You haven't seen movement yet, no.
Someone else want to take a look?
Yeah. Am
Yeah,
I close enough to
close-ish?
magic? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, how close-ish are we?
I don't in feet or yards, I wouldn't be able to tell you. You've traveled about half the distance from when you initially were from where you were.
So if I were to like run over to said bodies too far.
I mean, you're welcome to. I mean, how much cardio does Danny do? You know.
I don't. I'll wait.
There's also like
I
the
mean,
waves of the ocean. So like I mean, hopefully if you're fit, you know, I don't know.
I think I'm gonna try to do the flying thing again. Celestial revelation and fly over and just try to see if there's any movement. So that's heavenly wings, and I'm going to do that one prolonged rest. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna fly over, try to see what's what. Any movement, any discerning features of the boat, anything like that.
All right, as you get closer to the boat, what you see is a ship that is like I mentioned, close to sinking at this point, actively on fire, and it looks, it's hard to see any details on it, right? Because it is already so like it's all the wood is blackened, like it is very heavily destroyed. However, you do see the front of the boat has a similar carving to other Zent ships you've seen. However, you can't tell if which of the two different gangs it could be.
Mm.
But it looks like maybe it could be. Like you're not really sure. If you wanted to like maybe roll an investigation, if you roll high enough, maybe you can get some insight to it. But
Yeah.
just because you guys had seen several of the boats in the docks at Cactus Cove, you might
19.
Okay, so you are pretty sure that it is the ones that sport the M versus the dragon.
Okay. Okay, that's all I can tell basically
It's
from that.
it's
No
so heavily
movement.
destroyed. Yeah, there's not really any movement other than the ocean. It looks like the interior of it is also on fire and pretty destroyed. There's really you can't even really see any like storytelling narrative with blood or anything because it's just completely consumed in fire. It looks like there's
Okay.
some like blown out holes in the ships here and there. Like definitely some sort of battle took place.
Okay. I was gonna ask if there was like cannon. Okay. Okay. So I head back to the party and I kind of tell everybody it looks like it's one of the Zentarum ships, but one of the M gangs, not one of the dragons, which is interesting because it means that they're all kind of patrolling around right now and everybody's kind of getting destroyed, which makes sense if they're against each other, but a bit hard to tell anything because it's so destroyed.
Because it's not even worth it. I'm assuming if it's that destroyed, then
Yeah.
the loot's destroyed.
Yeah, because I figured if anybody was alive or if there was anything of value in that, they would have been, trying to swim away from the wreckage. But the fact that there's just bodies means that probably they're all dead, alas.
Did you
What'd you say?
I said we could still loot the corpses if we get close enough. I could
What
run
is
over there.
what's the wild shape level that it can be?
I think we gotta be 5 for swimming.
That was 8.
Oh, maybe. I
8 for flying, but maybe.
flying is higher? I don't know that swimming is that high. I think swim speed actually
You
comes
can do
pretty
it.
low.
Yeah, because I could shift into an octopus. Then I have some dexterity underwater that I can look at things. A giant.
It might be interesting to figure out if there's a hole at the bottom of the ship if we're
Sorry?
able to get close. It might be interesting to see if there's a hole at the bottom of the ship, like there was, in the other couple of instances, if somebody's able to get down there, but I'm not sure how much information we get from it otherwise. Also, oh, I'm so sorry. I think I still have it. I kind of just want to cast Detect Magic.
Go ahead and cast it, and you don't see a lot because like it's actively being sank. However, it seems like the fire was started magically specifically with different forms of magic. Like there was probably a produce flame and an accelerant. There was probably also fireball and possibly just like magically enhanced artificer dynamite type shit. Because isn't that a terrifying idea?
Yeah.
So you can be a swimming creature at level 4.
That's what I was
I
looking up
just
as well.
read
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, guys, Danny. I was like, Sativa was literally swimming when they sank Jarlaxle's boat. Like, and she wasn't that high of a level. Like, I'm pretty sure you could swim kind of early.
So we can be dolphins now?
Speak for
Technically,
yourself.
it has to be a. What does it say it has to be?
I want to be a giant whale.
You can be a octopus, a giant octopus, a giant toad, or a reef shark. Those are all really fun
It's
options.
one half CR of 1/2.
I'll go down there with you.
Okay, but I gotta look because I was wrong on the octopus. That's the 1. Let's see.
Well, didn't Abby just say reef shark?
Reef shark is
oct-
a
Yeah.
CR 1/2. So
I'll be a shark.
All right. I was hoping that there was something that would have. I mean,
Octopus
we
is a
can
CR0, isn't it?
what?
Isn't an octopus a CR0?
Maybe I was. It had a giant octopus, but just a
Yeah,
regular.
like a regular octopus. Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
regular
We
old.
go down. I'll go as a regular octopus. I will cast that wild shape.
And you can hold on to me while I swim, and then you could hop off.
Sure. And then, but I can hold my breath for a while out of water. So as an octopus. So
All right, so Thistle and Smudge are going to wild shape into a reef shark and an octopus and head over to the burning ship. All right, on the way over, the water is really nice, very pleasant, really comfortable. Currents are a little stronger underneath than you would have expected. You're kind of like, oh shit, like there's some currents out here that, not being under the water, you wouldn't know about. Does explain why Uspar's got the abs, though. He's swimming against a lot of currents, It doesn't take you long to get to the burning ship, however. In the ship, what are you guys specifically looking to investigate?
I'm gonna go kind of around the ship because I probably can't go into all the crevices. And I'm gonna drop off Smudge kind of onto the wreckage so she could go inside.
yeah,
I'm just gonna go around and look around it for anything interesting. Bodies.
same. And I'm going to be seeing if I can get into how much of the hull I can get into. Can I get all the way down to the lower levels? What I can see, if anything. Also looking for evidence of the magic that was used to set it ablaze. Was it a just fireball cast from far away, or was it something else?
I'm not. All right, we can roll investigation. I'm not sure how much more information you're gonna get about the kind of magic. It's gonna depend on your rolls, but guys, go ahead and do some investigation rolls.
But I also want to look. I'm looking at the loot, at the crates, at anything that's in the hull.
All right.
But didn't Madrigal want us to see if there was a hole in the bottom? There's a hole in the bottom of the sea.
Yeah, I'll check that out. I got a
Okay.
16.
You got what was it, Thistle?
16.
16. All right.
And I
So
got a dirty 20 on investigation.
all right, so with the swimming underneath the boat that you're doing, Thistle, to try and see damage, you do see a pretty sizable hole in the bottom. You see other damage, though. To be clear, that's not the only damage you see to this boat. It looks like it could have been maybe an explosion, but you also think that it could have just like happened from some of the fires that were burning. You see gouges in the ship that could have come from weaponry. It could have come from something with claws. I don't. It's hard to tell because there is just so much fire damage even underneath the hull. Like there's very little wood that's not scorched. Smudge, for you, you're
I'm looking at
going around.
these crates, anything that's
So
in there.
you keep saying crates. This ship is on fire. Like there's any crates that are made of wood are also going to be on
Nothing
fire.
inside.
Yeah, this is a massive fire. It's a in progress sinking. There might be like some metal bands that once held like barrels together, that kind of thing, but they're fiery hot and burning.
Yeah.
There looks like there could have been in the bottom where Thistle is searching. There could have been some stuff, and maybe the hole happened and that stuff is free in the ocean. However, on the actual ship, it's burnt out. What you're able to investigate the lower parts where it's flooded, so you're not burning. You're able to just see devastating damage. You are looking for specific kinds of magic. You are seeing, since you had a dirty 20, I'll say you do see looks like very specific uses of accelerants, and I'll say that because you got the dirty 20, that the intensity of how fast parts of it burned makes you think that some of it may have been something that's flammable but not like crazy flammable, whereas something was like, okay, they threw Everclear on that situation, great. Like you also see some explosive holes here and there, like maybe there was dynamite used. Some of the dynamite has a magical aura to it that if you've ever met an artificer would definitely feel like they're kind of magic. And yeah, just you see evidence of fireball, you see evidence of just good old-fashioned Molotov cocktails, everyone's original fireball of choice. And yeah, just a lot of devastation. Yeah.
Magic was thrown at this.
Yeah. A lot of fire magic of different schools of thought, but all of which were destructive. Back on the party boat, Madrigal, Danny, what are y'all doing? You're not getting out of role plays because they're out investigating and doing stuff. It's y'all. What are y'all doing while they do that?
Turning my camera off from now on.
No, I think Madrigal's trying to figure out, like, she's trying to make sense of it. I think she's gonna ask Denny. So imagine that you are on a boat and you're being attacked. So like when we were attacked, they threw what? A couple of cannonballs at us, and then we kind of like made pretty quick, like we got them pretty quick, right? That over there seems like somebody decided that the people or items on that ship needed to be destroyed extremely quickly and very decisively, and just kind of launched literally everything they had at them. And that seems notable, right? Like it seems like some sort of coordinated effort to really just annihilate whoever was on that ship and whatever was on that ship. And I think it's interesting that them were Zents, the M Zents specifically, but it's kind of like made me think, like, was it Joel Axel? Did he have it in his mind that he was going to do some sort of coordinated attack? And if so, like, why? Like, because the folks that attacked us were like pretty low level grunts, do you know? And so I'm like, either people on that boat were not low level grunts and they were really important, or they were carrying something that was.
Or if they were the Manchun Zents, could it have been the other Dragon Zents? I don't know what you want to call them. I mean, they're technically at war with one another, so. But it definitely seems intentional with the way that thing's burning and how quick it's going.
Yeah, also means they've got an artificer. Got an artificer. I don't know if I can think of anybody that we know that's an artificer. Potentially shapeshifters as well, if the claw marks. But I'm wondering if, I mean, if stuff got out of the boat somehow and sank to the bottom of the ocean, I wonder if our new friend might be able to do some investigating for us and see if there's anything underneath there.
Possible. Definitely gonna have to wait until it gets dark, but I mean, he seemed pretty chill with helping out.
Yeah, what was your take on him?
I don't like him.
Why?
I don't know. He kept showing off that fucking muscles and bit. I don't know.
Alright, why does that bother you?
Plus, he was showboating for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm not, I've never looked at anybody. I don't know what you're talking about.
I've never looked at
I'm just saying,
anybody.
it's just really interesting as well. Is there any reason that you don't like him that doesn't have to do with his showboating?
It just seems weird. Like, I don't know. He was awfully friendly to people he didn't know right off the bat, and I don't want to sound like Smudge and immediately think everyone's suspicious, but I don't know. He was kind of fucking suspicious.
Yeah, I gotta say, first of all, what color was his hair? Ooh, a shark.
I'm a shark right now.
You're
I
so
can't answer.
cute. I'm a shark right now. I can't answer. Yeah, technically, you guys don't know about the gouges on the ship because that's something that Smudge just discovered.
Oh, right. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
What color was this man's hair?
Anyone remember?
Was it dark?
I'm a shark.
It was dark.
It was, yeah, it was dark.
Very interesting. You know, I gotta say, I don't know, maybe it's recent experiences, but I just think that when an attractive man shows up and is really nice for no reason, I've got some questions.
Kind of sounds like you're speaking from experience. Are we talking about Blondie?
Ugh,
We're talking
no.
about Blondie.
No, I've just got some questions is all. Like, what's his freaking deal? Why is he here? But also, I think that if Thistle likes him, then I really ought to give him a shot.
That is such a mature
So
friend thing to say.
She's got to see something. Yeah.
Back with Smudge and Thistle on the ship, are you guys continuing to look for anything or investigate anything while you're over there?
Thistle is like going like super fast, seeing how fast she can go as a shark, and like saying hi to all the fish. And they're all running away from her, of course, because she's a shark.
There's one starfish on the side of a piece of driftwood who's like, "Wow, you're so fast!
I'm just zooming past, showing off.
Best shark ever! Wow!"
I'm also taking out the bottom to see if anything is like hit the bottom from the shipwreck. So.
It's the bottom of the ocean might be. I don't know that you can go that. I don't.
Oh.
Yeah, there's like some pressure issues I worry about.
Okay.
Like I don't know what is the threshold of the crushing pressure of the deep ocean from a shark's bod.
I don't know.
I don't know how deep you go. In my mind, it's like super. What?
Danny, stop it! You can't even hear this right now.
Interested in how deep I can go, so I'm just gonna go straight down.
I believe you can go as deep as you want to go, actually, and because you can go as deep as you want to go, you can find whatever treasures are buried deep below.
Okay. Yay! I've always wanted to do this.
And yeah, you go deep down, and you actually, you know what? Fuck it. You find a chest. You find a treasure chest deep down.
And I can carry it in my tentacles for you.
That is exactly right. Tentacles can pull the special treasure chest from the deep, dark space.
That's awesome. I take you with.
We're not listening to you, Danny.
Danny, you're not here.
I found treasure in the deep.
I'll carry it for you since we can still talk in
Yeah.
little bubbles coming out.
So you carry it, and then you have one tentacle that like holds on to me, and we swim out.
Yeah, and you can take kind of that football.
Yep, and I'll head back to the ship.
All right, and you guys are heading back towards the ship. Shark going shark stuff, octopus attached on, carrying a trunk of treasure from the deep dark, and you guys get back to the ship. How are you guys getting the trunk back onto the ship and wild shaping out of your wild shaped form
Well,
into the human
I
form?
can breathe out of water for an hour. So I'm just going to use my tentacles to climb up the ship with my thing. And I used one of my tentacles, one of the back ones, to kind of wrap around Thistle and haul her up with me. So I've got 8 of them. See, and I only need 4 to climb. That leaves me 4 with other things.
I wiggled away because I wanted to do something else.
Oh, okay. Well, fine.
So I go back in the sea and I kind of disappear for a moment and I go deep down. Not too deep, but I go a little bit down. And then I come zooming up and I jump into the air and I wild shape back as I land onto the deck.
That was so beautiful and elegant, and I love it when things shoot from the deep dark elegantly and they come from that dark space and just land so elegantly, so masterfully on the ship. That is beautiful. That is excellent. That is what we came here to see. I love it. You know what? Have inspiration for that, actually. I love it.
Hell yeah.
I think we lost
Magical
Danny.
is
We lost there. Hey, where'd Danny
Hey,
go?
relax, Danny. Relax. I don't know
Hey
what
guys,
the
I
hell's
went
happening.
really deep. Went really deep and I found treasure.
Should we look at?
Are you back on the boat? I'm sorry.
They are all back on the boat, yeah.
Magical does want to take a moment and be like, I think that this is going to go into the battle hymn. I just think that that was such a good move, both of you. Like, coordinated effort, just excellent work. I think this is really going in there. Well done.
We're a good team.
Thank you.
What's this about a treasure then?
I see a box. I want in that box.
Smudge, are you still the octopus?
What?
Are you still the octopus?
No, I shape shifted back once I was on board.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Oh, you're Thistle.
Certainly, it's not Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
I mean, the
Aw.
chances are low, but never zero.
Oh no.
Sorry, spoilers.
There's a chance, no matter how small, that it could be Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
Alright guys, can I want to check if they're like detect magic and
Yes,
There's
mom. Let's see. What do I got? What have I got? What have I got? I've got freaking I could do detect magic. I could do, yeah, that's what I got. I think I got rid of evil and good or whatever. I can do that. Should I do that? I'll do it. I do it. I cast detect magic.
okay.
Alrighty, you don't really see anything on the chest itself that triggers any sort of magic. You do, however, think that it's trapped. Like there could be a trap on it.
Danny, what's this I hear about rogue shit? There's a trap on this. I think there might be a trap on this. It's not necessarily magical per se, but it's like there's something off potentially, or not off, but it's like, you know, we might have to work a little harder to get in there.
I mean, I could try. Sativa showed me some stuff. I could give it a shot.
Yeah, and you could work together.
Or I could just blow us all to hell. Or I could do that. That's probably better than blowing us all to hell.
I'd rather that not happen.
Is Sativa? She's been awfully quiet.
I think
Sativa.
she's giving you the silent treatment, Danny.
What else is fucking doing? Never mind.
Look what we found.
Oh wow, that's awesome! You found a treasure chest. Where'd you find that from?
In the deep, deep sea.
I've heard the very best things are buried deep. That is amazing.
I think a lot of things are going over Madrigal's head right now. And just the way the things are being said seem portentous in a way that she's not equipped to understand, but she's like, something's happening here.
Something's happening. Yeah, so Steve's like, yeah, I mean, it looks like a pretty cool box. Might want to make sure it's not like, might make sure it's not, trapped or anything, because, it could be. Nice box, might have nice treasure, but it might want to have a nice way to stop you from getting the treasure, so be careful,
Actually, Sativa, can I borrow you can you help me possibly? There might be a trap on this thing. Can you help me?
I guess. Hey, Carl, I need you to watch the ship again. Gotta go help Danny get dropped on my ass. So Diva walks over to you and is like, okay, what help do you need, buddy? And hits with the finger guns. Buddy.
That's my thing.
Pew, 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 pew.
Magical ran detect magic and said there might be a trap on this. I mean, I know a little bit. I don't know enough to not blow us all to hell, so I was kind of hoping if we maybe did it together, it would not blow, your beautiful party ship to the 9 hells.
I mean, I can help, I suppose. Have you tried anything on it yet, or?
No, I'm not gonna lie, I'm terrified.
I mean, if you never do it, then you're never gonna learn.
I mean, I could try now, but I just wanted somebody here to help or back up, and come on, it's the first one I'm doing.
Oh, I'm right here. I can totally help you. Since I showed you how to do this before, all you gotta do is pull out your little thieves' tools.
It's too. No, I've never disarmed a trap before. I don't. What? How do rogues do?
So Sativa's gonna go, okay, fine. And she kind of picks up the trunk, puts it on like a little table thing. She's like, all right, look. There's a few things you want to make sure you do. You want to see what kind of trap it is. She kind of uses her own senses, kind of listens at it. It's like, okay, all right. Go ahead and listen to the box and see what you hear.
Yes.
I saw you lighting up and all I heard was box, I guess.
I said I'll put my head to the box, I guess.
Yeah, you will. So on the inside, you don't actually hear much of anything, but as a druid, you are a druid who's been trained a little teeny tiny bit in some roguish arts. You do sense that there is a bit of a trap to it. You're not sure how you can hear it, but like as you open your senses up, you kind of close your eyes, kind of feel with your senses. You can actually feel that it's on the inside of the lock, actually. You need to disarm that before actually trying to pick the lock. Incidentally, if you had the key, this trap would still go off.
Can I give Danny Barnick inspiration?
100% you can.
This is going to sound really weird. It feels like it's on the lock. Can I disarm it without popping said lock?
I think you probably could. She kind of looks at you, she's like, Danny, you're a lot smarter than you realize, and you're not an idiot. I mean, you are, but like, you're not.
I don't know how to take that, but alright, thank you.
You're welcome. So what I would suggest is, let's see, you're a druid first, right? You shouldn't be trying to do roguish games, because, you know, you're a druid. If you were trying to be one with nature, how would you use nature to disarm this trap?
You send some vines or something around it to keep it from, I don't know, exploding.
That wouldn't save the things inside, though.
I'm trying to think of how you would actually do that.
It's a creativity game. It's a prompt for a reason.
I don't know why, but immediately I was thinking of turning into a mouse and going in there, but I feel like that would blow me up. The dead silence is
okay,
a giveaway.
So I love this idea, actually. You should suggest it to Sativa and see what she says.
Okay. I don't know necessarily this is in nature, but I tapped into the whole, wild shape thing recently, right? What if I shrink down to a little mouse and worm my way through the lock?
Oh, that'd be so cute. You should totally do that. And she kind of touches your head, and she's like, once you turn into a mouse, this should keep you from, getting exploded by anything.
Okay, cool, thanks.
And she kind of like puts her hands out, like, go ahead, become a mouse.
Wait, you want me to jump in your hand before I'm a mouse?
Are you gonna stand on the table? Okay, I'll put the trunk on the floor. My goodness, you're so needy today.
No, just leave the fucking. God damn it, Sativa.
What am I doing?
Just leave it where it's at. Okay. Right, and I will turn into a really fucking tiny mouse.
All right, you're a little small to get to the lock, but if you want, she can help you, or she can fucking leave you alone to get in there. But she also touches the thing to make the lock a little bit larger, so you'd be able to get in.
Oh no, I'm totally like squeaking at her from the floor.
Okay, what are you saying? Because she does have speak with animals.
Damn it, I thought the squeaks would have been funny. You wanna give me a literal hand, please?
Sure, buddy. Kind of scoops you up real gentle, carries you over to the lock, kind of just like holds you up, like, there you go, pal.
Can you what is with the pal buddy stuff? Whatever.
Are you gonna go in?
I'm going in.
Magical. Because she was a cat that time, and Danny still didn't make a move. So you're able to slide in, and when you get in there, you actually do see a little innocuous enough little tripwire that you could very easily, as a mouse, just like disarm with a sleight of hand that will, because you're in mouse mode and it would kill you if it went off poorly. You can use survival to roll for it, and you can have it at advantage.
Ooh, dirty 20.
You're able to very easily yank the tripwire, and the trunk is disarmed. It's supposed to be unlocked.
Can I do that from in here, or do I gotta get out?
You can certainly try.
I would like to. Come on, I'm trying to impress Sativa. I would totally try to do both while I'm in there.
Naturally. All right, go ahead and do sleight of hand. Even though you don't have these tools, you're a teeny tiny mouse. I'm gonna say that your teeth and your little bitty mouse hands are your thieves' tools. Little bitty mouse hands.
Remember, you have Bardic.
And advantage.
It's 1d6.
Is it 4 or 6? 6?
6.
I don't need it. That's another dirty 20.
So cocky. I don't need it. Yeah, and you pull the lock, and just the top of the trunk opens up, and I assume that if you want to be a cute little mouse on the inside, like, bam, bitch, you're welcome to. Up to you what you do with that, though.
Oh, as soon as it opens up, I will be on, like, my little hind legs with my little, like, teeny tiny arms crossed, just standing there.
Oh, you look like Stuart Little.
And then I'm just gonna put them out and be like, can I get another hand out, please?
Sure. Kind of scoops you up. Here you go, buddy. Sets you down on the floor again.
That was awesome, Danny. Let's check it out.
Not bad for a first try.
As a mouse.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Danny, while you were inside the trunk, you were able to feel that there's a lot of coins and stuff in this trunk, so there's definitely some sort of money in there, maybe some gemstones, maybe some other stuff. We'll take a quick break, and then I'll let you know what you guys found in the trunk. I'll see you guys in 15. But if we're all back, there are some things in this trunk, should you guys be in the exploratory mind. That's a lot of money. Yeah, that's a lot. Nice. So you guys gonna look through the trunk?
Yeah.
Alrighty. In the trunk, you first find... How are they gonna find a javelin in a trunk?
Let it happen. Thank you, Travis.
It's not even an expensive one. Or a javelin. A hand crossbow. That would fit. A great club. Some mysterious armor. And 11 arrows. Along with... Y'all might want to get ready to write things down.
Yeah, nope, wait.
There's gonna be some coinage that you guys are getting. 814 copper pieces. 3,277 silver pieces.
Damn.
And 2,351 gold pieces. Along with that, there's some 123 platinum pieces. And then you also have, let me grab the pages, you'll have the specs. The 3 magic items I just put into chat, which include the Ring of Water Walking, the figurine of Wondrous Power, which is a silver raven, and a decanter of endless water.
Ooh.
There's also what looks like a couple bundles of mysterious good that you don't know what it is, and you'll need to do some identifying. And yes, I understand that I could make you guys identify each of these magic items. It just seems like if you really want to roll some die to try and identify them, we can, but the only thing that I personally feel you need to actually try to identify are these bundles of mysterious things that look kind of like dynamite.
I don't actually think I have identify. I think I have
I would probably allow some like successful investigations to...
identify.
You do?
Right.
Fantastic.
Aha. I shall cast it.
Alright. And I believe with Identify you just cast it, correct? There's no needing to roll for that one, correct? Awesome.
Yeah, I
Blossom.
just cast it.
This looks to be a specially created item. You can tell that this was obviously made by some sort of artificer. And this is a special artificer's dynamite. It's got a little more boom to it than the average stick of dynamite. And you also see it has these little vials attached to it. Looks like the dynamite itself is its own magic item, and that these little vials were additional like potion type magic items that were attached to it, and those seem to be a highly volatile accelerant, like the kind that was likely used to destroy the ship over there. It's potent. Like you'd probably be like, "Oh, we should handle this with caution." Like it's devastating dynamite.
Now, we were talking about dynamite earlier today, weren't we?
Briefly.
Somebody who, in relation to who? Some
Just-
NPC, right?
Gwen.
Gwen. Is Gwen an artificer? Do we know that? I don't know. I just feel suspicious of it. And I just think that this Gwen dynamite, fire on a boat, that Joel Axel, I don't know. It just feels a little bit tangled up to me.
Yeah, but if she be banging somebody, she's also gonna blow up his ship. Well, Gwen's
Yeah.
getting fucked up.
I think she would be, personally speaking. She's got a lot of stuff going on, that girl.
Are we thinking that this chest came off of the sunken ship that was on fire,
What's it
or
in?
did we just find it in the deep sea?
Specifically, you guys found it in the deep, deep spot of the sea.
Deep spot. So probably not. It was probably there. Does it look like it was water worn, like on the outside, or?
It looked like it was pretty freshly down there. It doesn't look like it's been down there very long. Like it was, sitting right on top. It was, nothing had really settled over it or anything like that. As strong as the currents are moving, something would have probably, like, things would have caught on it pretty quickly.
So guys, I think this might have been from that ship, and maybe some dynamite like this we're seeing right here, this like magical dynamite, is something that was used to burn up that ship.
Yeah.
Do you think that there is any chance that this actually came from the blower, not the blowee?
I'm sorry,
I mean,
you wanna
from
make-
the
you-
whatever was from the attackers, not those being attacked. Because this has dynamite in it that was used, that what looks like, I mean, because it was magical fire, it was magical stuff, but there was all sorts of stuff down there. It looked like they had thrown everything at it. And so I just wonder if it's more likely that this came from the attackers and not the attack.
And
Beside
it's
the fact that there's no scorch marks or anything on this.
And I think it's important to note when we were down there, it looked like, to add on to what Smudge was saying, it looked like the attack came from the inside. It didn't look like someone was shooting from outside the ship. So whatever happened inside the ship.
That's
Is that what you got from that, Smudge? It looked like it happened in the hall.
You could be. I hadn't even thought about that, but that would make more sense with what we saw, actually.
Call is coming from within the house.
So then we're talking about a user, a magic user that could get out.
What do you mean? Like they got on the boat, set everything off, and then booked it?
I mean, I
Or the
guess it
trap
could.
was set, or the
Oh, that could be true.
like I keep going back to Torty and him putting crates on a ship that are gonna maybe explode or something. So when I think of crates in the hull and if there's a trap on them to set off these dynamite, I don't know. That's just a possibility, but it could be something else.
New friends, don't trust.
But I mean, and Torty is on the same side as us. Like we're all attacking the Zents.
Are we?
I think so.
So I have an absolutely harebrained theory.
Those are
here.
my favorite kind.
Yeah, and I'm not even like attached to it, but I'm thinking about so Manshun, to my knowledge, based on the stat block that Abby shared a long time ago, in which I bookmarked because I was like, I feel like this is gonna be relevant, has Firebolt. Manshun speaks Draconic. I don't know if Manshun can shapeshift.
Damn, she really
Explain.
said he speaks Draconic. She said she dug into that. He does speak Draconic. You are not wrong.
He speaks Draconic. Do you know who else summoned a dragon? Gwen summoned a dragon at some point. I don't know. I feel like because I'm trying to think about like who are the power movers in this, and like what are the stakes, right? Because if we've got somebody who is a capitalist, and so good at being capitalist and hence so lawful evil that their own people that they hired turned against them. I'm talking about that stuff with that the mer person was telling us about. Not mer person. What's his face?
We don't know what he is. Whatever he is.
Uspa. Yeah. So we know that, and so we know that somebody was moving crates around, and that they do not have the best interests at heart. When we think of capitalists, we think of people who are trying to. And also, how did Uspa know so much about Cozy Cove? I have just so many questions for that man. But like, oh wait, I'm sorry. I'm like, I feel like I have so many. Like, I don't know how to articulate the thing that is in my head right now. But I'm like, okay, so what if I feel like I'm doing the red string thing? Okay, so
All
like
the pictures, yes.
if Manshun can shapeshift, I don't know if he can or not. Or the simulacrum. If the simulacrum could shapeshift, and this exactly. And was somehow able to shapeshift into, because I'm also thinking about the fact that Gwen is not quite fire genasi, is not quite water genasi, but is somehow able to shift into whatever version of somebody she wants to be, and speaks Draconic, and was able to summon a dragon, and Manshun speaks Draconic. And what if they're the same person, question mark? But also, like, even if not, like, what if their interests are aligned in this way of like, because it seems that ultimately they want resources, and there's those who want resources and there's those that want to stop them. I think Tordy's fight for peace might be connected to the fact that he was alive during the War of the 12 Kingdoms, which, by the way, 12 Kingdoms is a lot of kingdoms.
Isn't it though?
I'm
That's a lot of kingdom.
There's less now.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop there because I'm not sure that I have a point. I'm not sure that I have a point. I just feel like Gwen is extremely shady to me. The fact that she disappeared when she did was extremely shady. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm done. Sorry. Yep.
No, I mean you bring up really good fucking points.
Can I check? So if this wants to ask Pockets, hey Pockets, can you show me that dynamite that Gwen gave us? I want to check it out. I want to like do perception check or whatever and see if this is magical or normal. Hi Pocket.
He pulls it out. Hands. Yeah, I found both pockets. Yeah, suck it, Zoe.
You leave that baby alone.
She destroyed. No. Her war on my puppets cannot stand. So he digs into his pocket and his pockets and he hands you a stick of the dynamite, and you or Madrigal are welcome to investigate, compare, contrast. I mean, any of you guys can, I guess. But speaking of
We all-
pockets,
We could both do it.
Mhm.
Is this an investigation or?
you guys are welcome to. Yeah, you can use investigation.
I only got
Yeah.
another.
Yeah. Oh, do we get a reroll from something?
Yeah, you guys each would have gotten at least one from the recap.
And I got 17. I don't know if that's enough to
10.
find anything.
Oh, 21 with my reroll.
21, 17. Danny, you're sitting this one out. Yeah, why bother?
I
For
guess
sure.
I could help. That's a fucking 5 anyway.
So that is boom stuff. So the dynamite that Gwen has is not the exact same. However, it looks like it is shockingly similar and it was probably made by the same artificer. It is the same type of dynamite. However, this is tailored more for water use versus explosive fire use. However, and to be clear, the dynamite you have can be used with water with certain precautions. However, this dynamite that she gave Pockets it's the fission dynamite, right? It is specifically for concussive force in water, but it was probably made by the same artificer. I can tell you guys that with a 20 and a 17.
Whoa.
Or either the same artificer or like an artificer who was very, very close to, like, in the same kind of like artificer guild or something. You know, like it's obviously the same formula, the same type of magic skill.
So guys, there's a link between this dynamite here and possibly the dynamite that helped sink the ship and the one that Gwen gave Pockets.
You need to find Gwen because she's been MIA for a while.
Yeah, she's probably going to be at the party.
Do you think that we should treat Gwen as if, I mean, in our minds, not treat her on the surface, as if she is Manchun, one of the clones, or at least in the inner circle?
I
That we
don't I don't trust Gwen, but I think of her as like chaotic good, and based on everything, she's not on the side of the Xantharians. And she just like she might have just blew up the ship, you know? I don't think they're on the same side. Not necessarily
Why do you
trust
not?
because she set fire to the ships at by Tordy's bar? There's a lot of different reasons.
She blew up Jarls, but
Yeah.
then she ended up fucking him. So
There's
You of all
yeah,
people, Danny, should know that sometimes you're mean to someone you want a bone.
like obviously that's messed up and crazy, right? But that doesn't mean she's a Manchun or she's on the same side as the Manchun. She's also the leader of the what is the group?
The shadow, yeah.
So she
Agent
said,
Chaos.
again,
Oh,
we're
someone else said
basing it on things that we're not basing it on solid proof.
no, but it's not just things that she said. It's just what I've gathered from the different scenarios, different discussions that she's aligned with kind of what I think Tordy is aligned with, which is not the Xantharians. I don't know.
Because
It
she's
doesn't mean I trust her, but I just don't think she's on that side.
It's just easier if we have one enemy and not a dozen.
yeah, because if she's the leader of the Agents of Chaos, we've got to also think about the prophecy of chaos and the fact that Jarl Axel didn't want us to know about that. And it seems like she was more amenable to us knowing about that. Although I don't know what I'm basing that off of. I might be wrong about that.
I think that's good. We need to learn more about that. Both of those, though. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
pretty sure we got to go to that party to figure that out.
Yeah, I think so.
Are we still going to the bar in the middle of the ocean?
Just
Do we
DM,
need to?
just DM checking in real quick. You guys also are waiting for Uspar to lead you to a giant rock in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, we might find some good information out there.
Danny just
What
wants to
time is
stab
it?
people.
Danny, why don't you like Uspar?
Stab him? No.
I'm not
Like
sure
you-
that. Well, I'm not going to say that actually. Never mind.
Like you poke that mimic in the eye?
You did do that.
That was one time, okay? Apologized. And now I don't poke mimics anymore.
It's okay.
What time is it? Is it almost night?
You know what? It is. You guys are discussing and deliberating, and it is almost night. In fact, Sativa's like, "Hey, look! You can see the first of the stars starting to come out. Neat. Ah, cool. It's almost a full moon."
This was gonna spend some time divvying up all the coins and stuff, and she's gonna give each of the crew members a quarter of each of those. So like 203 copper, 819 silver, 588 gold, and 31-ish platinum pieces
Ish.
for each.
Are
Yeah.
you giving
Around
That's a
it.
lot of numbers. What?
giving Steva any?
No. She's an NPC. Two 203 coppers. I'm gonna round down and then any extra coin. I'm just if there's an extra one, I don't know. We'll go to some.
Go into
Eight-
pockets.
Yeah, pocket.
Pockets for sure.
819 silver pieces each, 587 gold pieces each, and 30 platinum pieces each.
Thank you for doing that math.
Yeah.
Do we remember when y'all talked to Uspar, did he tell you what, because he said that he had seen some of the Zens ships. Did he tell you what flag they were flying?
We did not ask, and he did not specify.
That is not true.
Yeah, I can't remember.
That's a bold-faced lie, Danica.
We did ask him.
First of all, Danica, do
Nope,
not
it's
ever
much,
call me Danica.
it's much more funny to mispronounce. No, so you actually pulled out the banner you guys had gotten from the boat and showed it to him.
Dragon one's done.
They were the dragons that he had seen. Okay, how's this for a scheme? Because okay, so the place that he's gonna take us is on the way to the bar in the middle of the. Okay, sorry, I'm getting confused about the places. So we've got the place that he wants to take us. We've got the bar of the middle of the ocean, and then we've got the party place. Is the party place the same as the bar?
They're all these spots are near-ish each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the rock. So the rock is near the bar. The bar is where it's always been, and the spot that you're all meeting is near-ish. You don't know the exact spot because a lot of it is star coordinates, but it's near enough by it to where Sativa's like, if we're in that area, we're good.
Why did we want to go to the bar in the middle of the ocean again?
In
Just
case
because it was nicer?
information and secure place to get
Mhm.
information. I think so. Anyway,
Part
I
of
don't
me,
know.
part of me wonders if, and maybe we should run this by our new friend, but like, what if we put up the flag, the Manchun flag of the dragon, as we snuck up on the spot with the rock? Because they disappear into it, right? Because I feel like if we just pulled up on our ship, they'd probably be like, raise the alarm! Oh no, our secret spot! But we've got this flag, so what if we put it up instead? Then we could probably sneak up on them a little bit easier, and maybe we have the disguise things. We could even disguise ourselves as as Zents or something to try to get more information out of them. But then we need an extraction strategy
That's
and
a
that.
really good idea.
Okay.
I mean, I guess.
You don't
Danny's
have
not,
to.
Danny's not happy with it, but she will. It makes sense, so she will go along with it, but she's not happy with it.
Danny, you don't seem like you're happy with this idea. Obviously,
Yeah.
that makes sense. The Zents, you have a long and traumatic history with them, and so that makes a lot of sense. If you don't want us to do this, we will not. I'm willing to reel it in. You know, don't have to do it at all.
No, it makes sense and it's fine. I'm gonna drink.
Uspar. 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 Your phone's ringing.
Oh my god.
Uspar. 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 Uspar.
Hello?
Hello. This is Uspar. I'm returning your call. Thank you so much for calling me. It really made my day.
Hi, Gaspar.
Is that Thistle?
Yeah, it is she.
You know, you steal the breath from my lungs and I'm under the water, so that's very dangerous. Be careful, please.
Oh, okay.
No one in this group can handle anyone flirting with them.
So we took the ship, and I turned into a shark, which was pretty cool.
That is
and
so
Smudge turned
amazing.
into an octopus.
That
It
is
was
so
amazing.
cool too. You guys are so awesome.
It was really cool. But yeah, I think we wanted to talk to you. Are you around?
Yeah, I can come up soon. The sun's not quite down enough yet, but soon. I can get up there soon. Is it okay if I come? Is the person who drunk message me? Are they awake? Will it be weird?
Won't be weird. She's excited to meet you.
Oh, I'm excited to meet them too when they're awake. They were not very good entertainment when they were sleeping.
That's true.
And I won't be when I'm awake.
Oh my god, so ominous.
I didn't say that out loud.
I'll come up soon. I look forward to seeing you. Can we have more of that excellent delicacy roasted corn, please?
There's plenty of roasted corn.
Excellent. I'll be up there shortly. I'll get dressed. I wouldn't want to be inappropriate.
Bye.
Bye.
How do I close the shell phone? Uspar is coming.
Oh, great.
Wait, Thistle and Smudge, what are your thoughts on Uspar?
I find it very difficult to ever, I don't ever trust effusiveness. I'm always highly suspicious. I know that that's surprising to y'all, but that always, someone who throws out compliments constantly, I'm like, what do you want? What is your real objective? That's kind of how I feel.
So none of y'all have
Yeah.
ever actually been loved or appreciated in your lives.
As far as I know, I was born in a stream surrounded by fish, so.
You know, according
No.
to Uspar, you should have been taught how to read because fish are good teachers because that's why they're always in schools.
That's something that I want to ask him about. There's a lot of things that he said that I just thought it was really interesting that you said that. It's a really interesting approach to your life and how to live it. But also, I think Thistle that if you wanted, what do you want? How do you feel? How do you feel? How do?
I don't know. He seemed kind of nice. And I mean, he was very open with the compliments, which is a little bit weird. But he was also there was something like innocent about him, to which it must have been. It would be really, really hard to be that deceptive, to pretend to be what it seems like he is. I don't know. I thought he was funny. He has like a little stone fort, I think, or what does he have?
Coins And now a button.
And a button. We did give him a button. So just little quirky things like that. He seemed interesting.
It's all good to know. Thank you. Do you want to kiss him on his face? I was.
Like burying her head in her hands, the hair. Pockets are just sitting there like.
Do you know what? I don't even take it back. Do you know what? I don't even take it back.
She just kind of acts all flustered and starts playing with the treasure.
Ah, so you need corn milk.
She needs some milk.
Oh,
Okay,
actually, she runs off to start roasting some corn.
Okay, Madrigal is like, I'm sorry, that was a very I don't take it back, but I should have said that differently and not at all. I appreciate you and I appreciate your opinion.
You love to do that, don't you?
Do what?
Just kind of put people on the spot like that.
I've never done anything in my entire life.
Good idea. Turn her attention on you.
Fuck.
Fortunately, I realized that I haven't tuned my instruments in a minute and I need a moment to like think and center myself before a stranger. Magical doesn't actually like strangers very much.
Even though
part of this
she
is
messaged them.
Yeah, even though she was drunk. To be fair. I think that part of the questioning her friends about this new person is because she's really nervous as well about meeting new people, and so she's like, I need to have as much information as I can before.
So I guess Madrigal's like off to tune her instruments, I suppose. Oh God, no, Otis. So awkwardly, because she's clearly getting the cold shoulder, Danny's gonna take the money that Thistle gave everybody and like split it, and kind of go up to Sativa and be like, here's your cut from that chest.
Oh no, I don't get a cut. That's on you guys. It's your adventuring expenditures. You gotta stockpile. You gotta have your monies. I have so much money. It's totally fine. You guys need to have your money. Venturing party. You gotta have your treasure, your hoard. Eventually, you'll get like a dragon and it'll like guard your hoard. It'll be awesome. It'll be super cool.
I don't think any of us is getting a dragon anytime soon.
Never say never.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. You seem weird.
Takes one to know one.
I don't know. I feel like you're pissed.
No, I'm not even drunk.
Okay. Well, not what I meant. Okay. All right. You don't. Okay. All right. Never mind then. And she's just gonna fucking walk off, chill by herself somewhere on the boat.
Carl's just rolling his eyes really hard. He's like screaming to Pockets, like.
Pockets.
I even did the math. I'm mad.
Huh?
I even did the math on the gold. I'm mad.
So everybody's in a mood right now. I don't know if Smudge is in a mood, but it seems like everybody's just like off in a corner, kind of in an emotional space.
Easier to conquer when they're divided, man.
Oh. Have you come back upstairs, Madrigal?
Yeah, I think that Madrigal is going to come back up and she's going to say, I realize that the way in which I sometimes approach things might be a little bit of a blunt instrument in a way that is not necessary or helpful, and I apologize for that. And I care about you all, and I've been working on the battle song, and not that we're going into battle, but I just did want you all to know that I care about you deeply, and I appreciate your presence, and I will back off as much. If you ever need me to back off and I don't realize it in the moment, you can always tell me to back off and I will. I can't always tell in the moment if I need to back off.
Thistle walks up to you and hands you a roasted ear of corn and says, "Oh, we love you, Madrigal." Hands her corn.
I don't want you to back off. I enjoy it.
I made you corn milk because I like you.
Oh, thank you, friends. I take the corn and I don't know what to do, and so I stand there awkwardly and don't really.
I'm gonna walk up to talk to Madrigal. Madrigal, I also there's something that I want to piggyback back on something that Thistle said. She said that he seemed very innocent, which is kind of naive might be a better word. He also, in many ways, he feels like he has his areas of knowledge that he speaks. Sorry, I'm struggling with how to put this. His gaps in knowledge, it all doesn't seem to go together or something. I mean, he reads, he loves to read, but yet he had no idea what ice cream was, and he knew things about the ships, but then there were other things that he just didn't seem to know anything about. And he came on board just throwing just compliment after compliment. Anyway, it's just the gaps didn't seem consistent. For instance, with you, you are struggling to read and you are learning, and that is the area that you have to make up for. But it does not cause other gaps about life. The things that you don't know are very consistent with the fact that you don't read, whereas his knowledge and or lack thereof did not seem consistent. I don't know if I'm making any sense at all.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, absolutely.
And that was something that felt off to me.
Yeah, like the things that you would expect would go together weren't quite going together.
Yeah, maybe something. Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's really interesting and makes a lot of sense to me.
but it
I
could
want,
be mine. But I don't. But then again, I also don't know if it is my distrustful nature. You know.
yeah, and I mean, regardless of whether I think that's a really astute observation, and it doesn't mean one way or another that it's intentional on his part, but regardless, I think that it matters to bring up, right? Because either he knows about it or he doesn't, but I think that that's a really good observation to make based on what you know about him. Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Thank you
He
for
was
telling me.
he was funny getting a brain freeze for the first time. It's pretty humorous.
Mhm.
But we'll see how you feel about it.
I trust you all, and so yeah.
But your wisdom, you're a very old soul, Madrigal, for someone as young as you. You have great wisdom, and it's good to see. I enjoy watching how you piece together knowledge and understanding and wisdom.
And I enjoy watching all of you do the same. It's a good crew to be on a quest with.
Sativa, do we still have plenty of grapple hook wine?
Yep, plenty of food and drink down below in the storage.
You are such a master of a winemaker.
I try.
And if I ever move somewhere where there's not grapple hook wine, I will be very sad.
Oh, I mean, we just expanded the amount of distribution of my supplies actually. So good luck. They're slinging that stuff all over the continent now. It's like actually getting into the 12 kingdoms now. Or well, what used to be the 12 kingdoms, now it's like 8, but
Good job.
yeah, thanks. It's pretty
I'm gonna
cool.
go down and get some grapple hook wine.
By all means.
I'm bringing it for anybody else who wants wine. Danny, should I bring you an ale?
Sure, there's any left.
There is. I packed a lot for you.
Smudge, can you bring a couple bottles and the grapple hook?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna come back with an armload, 4 bottles and an ale.
Do we all sit near each other? Is Danny coming back closer or is Danny still off?
Danny's brooding.
Can I do some sort of check to see if we were to go to Danny, would that make things better or worse? Is what Madrigal is trying to figure out.
So I can't tell you that. Danny, Danny has to actually answer that one. I can only do so much unless you're trying to do a control situation. Then I can mitigate the roles of that, obviously. But
By the way, that's like an insight check against me?
Yeah, I can do an insight.
Sure, what the fuck?
Yeah, do a contested. Ooh, yeah, both of you roll. Yeah.
I got a 9, unless somebody wants to give me something, or unless Danny scored worse. Okay, great.
Danny scored worse. Danny scored a 7.
Okay, so Madrigal's trying to figure out, and I guess this is directed at Danny. Does Danny want company in this moment, or does Danny need her alone time?
does Danny even know?
Okay.
Danny's trying to figure that out. Shit, she won't shun it. You can certainly try.
See, it's fun to say, right? Because you don't know either.
What if we all just took our drinks and like sat by Danny, but like didn't necessarily say much?
Sounds like a good plan.
Acceptable.
Okay.
Wait, is it just you guys?
Sativa's on the
you
boat.
want-
It's not her.
I'm gonna take Sativa. You want me to fill you up?
Oh no, it's okay. I've got my grapple hook vodka right
Okay,
over
cool.
here. Thank you, though. I appreciate you.
Okay. So I think maybe Madrigal just, I don't know. I'm guessing that everybody can kind of tell the 3 of us, and would you all be okay with like getting our drinks and just like sitting by Danny? And I guess I might strum or something on my Cora, but we'll try to not say anything.
That grapple hook vodka's got a little kick in it.
Is this 3 drink Abby? How many are we on?
I mean, if you count this as one, only 2.
Oh my god. No, I guess if everyone's sitting around drinking, allegedly, Danny will literally just like out of nowhere just kind of like slam her thing of ale down and just be like, guys, I think I fucked up.
What's wrong? What do you mean, Danny?
Really? None of y'all seeing the way Sativa's She's fucking pissed.
But I don't know why.
She's at the wheel smiling, just la 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 la.
What? Please.
Was it when you, I mean, you were making really good strides last night, and I thought that, and then she ran off to get the milk.
Much. I picked her up and I fucking dropped her and then just let it go.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
After braining her in the
That's
head that
right.
time too.
you listen up, metagamer.
sorry.
You're right. I will mute myself and stay muted.
No.
You picked her up. When did you pick her up? Like a cute little romantic, like, oh, let me, like,
She was demonstrating. Listen, this is my color commentary. Feel free to step in, Danny, if I've got it wrong. But Danny was just a little jealous that Sativa kept commenting on Uspar's abs and his muscles and everything. And she was rightly offended because her muscles are from hard work and his muscles are from gym time. So then she was trying to, gain her strength. And so she picked up Sativa, but then when she realized what she had done, she just dropped her.
I fucking dropped her, Madrigal.
What did
Like,
Sativa say when you picked her up again?
and I swept her off her feet.
mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah,
I
and
dropped her. I just fucking dropped her because I panicked, and now she doesn't want to talk to me. She'll talk to me, but I'm getting the cold shoulder, you know?
Mm-hmm. Now, let me ask you this.
Be huge.
I guess I'm just wondering. Well, first of all, just commenting on somebody else doesn't mean. Obviously, I wasn't around when Uspa was around. From everything that I've seen, what I'm watching is two people who care about each other, but are perhaps not quite as accustomed to expressing it and hiding behind maybe different kinds of shields, circling each other a little bit. And I think that you're getting a lot better at letting us in. And I think that's really lovely. And I'm not so sure that Sativa has had the opportunity to practice quite as much as the rest of us have with each other. And it seems like, I mean, just hearing Smudge's commentary, it seems like she was very into you picking her up. I'm not sure that that's the issue per se. And I'm just thinking about you two, like getting into the lock together. Like that was really lovely. That was some teamwork.
With fucking mouse and she put me in there, but I guess I don't know. Fuck.
Well, what do you want in this situation?
I don't feel like I can answer that at the moment. That's a lie. I can. I won't.
Okay, and I won't make you. Not that I could, but I'm not going to push you on that. What I
Here's
am going to say is that,
what I would do.
yeah, Smudge, you go for it.
But she's not going to like this. But here's what I would do.
I hear you. I'm right here.
I'm whispering so Sativa doesn't hear.
Oh.
Okay. So here's what I would do. I don't think you're gonna buy it, but here's what I would do. I would go over and dip her like you were dancing and dip her. Listen, listen, listen. Plant a very chaste kiss. Now listen, Linda. And then say, you'll know when I sweep you off your feet, and then walk away.
That's game.
Smudge.
Smudge got game.
That is way too much game.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's something. I don't know.
Do it.
I could. I don't know that I could do it right now. Maybe during that party. Is she going to the party with us? I don't know if she's going to the party with
Yeah,
us.
she's doing the party with us. I don't know how we. Yeah.
You could do it when Uspar gets here, and then you're showing that this is your territory and he needs to back
You
off.
could even piss on her at that rate. Jesus.
Literally think.
I am gonna say, that could be step two. Step two could be you sweep her off her feet, you do a chaste kiss. Step one could also be, I don't know, you tell her how you're feeling. You say maybe I feel like things are a little bit off right now, and I'd like to figure out if this because of something that I did, or if this because of something that you're feeling that I don't know about.
Want me to talk about my feeling to the woman the feelings are about?
Yes, but you will notice that. Well, I mean, the way you could phrase it in such a way that it's not explicitly about the feelings themselves. It could just be, I'm wondering if there's something that I did to upset you, or if there's something that you are upset about that I could help with. Doesn't have necessarily to do about your feelings, but that could open the door per se. And yes, I do think you should talk to the woman that you have feelings about. I'm just gonna put that out there. I just feel like you should do that. But of course, I'm not in that position, and so I don't have to do it, and so it's easier for me to say.
Guess I could try that at some point. I don't know.
Mhm.
Not now. We got a lot of shit going on. Maybe.
This is part of the shit. Thistle, what do you think? And Pockets.
I think we should be a little bit more direct and yeah, just ask her how she's feeling. And I don't know.
Thistle,
I'm not
you're,
good at this
you're
stuff.
supposed to be on my side. What? No. What?
Or you could just sit here and drink your ale.
Have you considered, Danny, that we're all on your side?
Yeah, I guess.
Excellent. Group hug?
We're not there yet. At least not after just one ale. Maybe after a couple.
Let's
Right,
wait for this part to come and then we could do a group hug.
Oh
Alright.
yeah, y'all can hug him.
You guys hear a knocking on the side of the boat.
So polite.
Hello, new friends. It's Uspar. I am calling at the appointed hour to call upon you to visit. You did invite me. May I come up?
Come aboard.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop. And just before as he steps out of the water, the fin goes away, legs grow, he is fully dressed. This time it is in a really striking blue suit with like silvery pinstripes on it, and a really nice silver, like, silken type of shirt. It's kind of form-fitting.
Uspar, this is Madrigal. I don't believe you've met.
Hello, dearest Madrigal, who messaged me when drunk. And he takes your hand and kisses it. It's like, it's a pleasure to meet you.
It's lovely to meet you as well, Uspar. Lovely name, Uspar.
Thank you.
How'd you come by it?
I found a package in the ocean that said U.S. parcel, and I said that EL's not great, but Uspar would be cool. You all just lost it.
This is what I mean about the innocent or naive.
What? Hi, I'm Madrigal. Lovely to meet you. I've heard such interesting and good things and interesting things about you. It's lovely to meet you in the flesh. I'm sorry that I sent you a weird message cantrip across a very large distance asking you to come over and eat corn, but also I'm not sorry that I did that because it sounds like we've met an interesting new person. So welcome aboard. How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing great, and I don't mind the weird message because it led to me meeting new friends. I don't have a lot of friends because you kind of points to the ocean. Yeah. So I'm delighted that you messaged me. I'm doing great. I'm actually probably the best I've ever been. Thank you guys so much for having me. Oh, and of course, I would hate to be a bad host. And he pulls out some bottles of wine, just like yesterday. Or a bad guest. Here are some wine. And where is Pockets? Where is little Pockets?
Pockets runs up. He's a little wary.
I spent some time this morning crafting, and I made you something. And it's a little dagger that there's like a metal filigree on it that looks kind of like the button that he had gave Uspar.
That's adorable. It's like won him over.
It's just like a little +1 dagger. It deals 1d4 +1. Nothing fancy, but it's the details, right?
Pocket says thank you. That's very nice.
My pleasure. I'm sorry I upset you for petting your mother yesterday.
He just growls a little bit.
Exactly. He does seem contrite, like he understands he upset the little guys. He's like, oh, well, I'm very sorry.
Can I do an insight check on this guy?
Sure, 100%, go for it. By the way, not a single insight check was made last session.
When you gotta rub it in like that.
Sorry. I thought you you know what? No.
16.
16. He seems genuine. He seems like he was genuinely embarrassed. He didn't think it'd be weird to pet Thistle in cat form. He was just so excited about seeing a cat. He does feel bad because his Pockets did seem pretty upset. And, he doesn't want to upset his new friends. And he's not stupid. He knows if he upsets Pockets, he's going to lose the entire group. So he was hoping to, fix that and then, not have Pockets be mad at him. That was genuinely what he was going for with the dagger. And then since Pockets did still give him that little button that obviously meant a lot to him, he wanted to kind of, acknowledge, hey, even though you were mad at me, you gave me this very precious gift. I want to honor that. It was, he was definitely trying.
I think Madrigal's going to pour him a glass of wine and she's going to say, all right, I'm going to level with you. Uspar, okay? We just met. I want to be your friend. I really hope that this is a thing that happens where we're good friends, yeah? However, I have some questions for you. And as any of my friends will attest, I ask them a bunch of questions. And that's just
you ask a bunch of questions, you make that one blush. I've heard that about you.
There you go. I'm glad that my reputation precedes me. So how about we all sit down, yeah? And we're just going to put you through the process.
Ooh.
Get into
an interrogation? I've heard these are so fun. Delightful. And he kind of sits down, puts his legs together, hands on his lap, delightful.
This will start handing out roasted ears of corn to everyone as you prepare.
I think Madrigal takes a look at Thistle just to try and see how Thistle's feeling about the situation because she's not trying to make her like potential crush uncomfortable. So she's just trying to see how
She feels
Thistle.
kind of amused. She's just kind of like smirking and handing out corn.
Okay, so then Madrigal's gonna sit and she's gonna say, "All right, so you learned to read from a school of fish, is that correct?"
I did, yes. Specifically, one fish was kind of in charge of the school, but there was other fish there at the school learning to read at the same time. Which I do personally think that when you're learning something like reading, it's really important to have peers to be reading with instead of just being taught. So I guess in a way you could say I did learn from a bunch of fish, but really there was still one fish teacher.
I've never heard of a school of fish, and also I'm only recently learning how to read from some friends of mine. I think something that you and I have in common is, well, I actually don't know if we have this in common. It seems like you remember all of your life, it's just that you were alone for all of it. I only remember it from a specific time point on, and I did not have a school of fish to teach me, and so it seems like a bit of a foreign concept.
Oh, well,
Can you
not
just
to
tell us a
not
little
to
bit
correct you,
about
of
that?
course. Not to correct you, of course, new friends. But I do have times of my memory that I don't remember. Because when I have the bloodlust, I don't remember what happens when that happens. And I don't really know how much of my life has been spent in bloodlust. I don't think a lot, but to be clear, there's times I don't remember as well. And I don't want you to think I'm lying to you, because that one, he points to you, Smudge, she seems like if you even slightly mislead, she's not going to trust you. So I'm going to make sure I'm like laying it all out for you guys. There's times I don't remember. And also sometimes, you drink alone at the bottom of the ocean, you kind of lose track of time. He's talking about depression. And you kind of forget things. But like for the most part, I remember everything. But there are some gaps.
How long ago was your last bloodlust?
Oh, let's see. 5-1, carry the 1. He kind of like looks up at the moon. I don't know, like a couple weeks ago or so.
Do you know what happened before? Like what set it off?
Oh, there was this boat full of people, and they were out, and they had these like fishing lines that are I think that they're technically illegal, at least out in the nearby communities. I don't know for sure, but I've heard tell. But these fishing lines actually have some magic woven into them that forces fish, whales, dolphins, sharks, any sort of aquatic creature, and it forces them into their net and they can't fight it. And that's why I think they should be considered illegal. So anyways, I got brought up in one and I was freaking out and I was really scared. Thank goodness it was dark out. But anyway, they brought us up there and I was surrounded by all these other fish and they didn't have a say in the matter. And they were all so helpless. And I really didn't like that. And then this one guy hit one of them in the fucking head. He was a hammerhead shark and he was like, "I'll show you a tough guy." And he hits the shark in the head. And I saw red. And then when I came to, all the fish were being pushed off the edge of the ship, and there was no one left but fish. So then I got back in the water, because it was almost suntime. I guess I had been doing stuff for like a few hours. And then I slept for like a long time.
Whoa, sounds traumatizing.
Yeah, I think Magica's gonna look at Otis actually, and it's gonna say, "Otis, having never been in a rage is
Rage.
Thank you. Does that seem like something that you've experienced?"
Oh, my rage is a little different. As you know, I like to keep it contained. Rage. But the few times I've been moved to true anger and the rage has bubbled over and I haven't been able to use my weapon, yeah, I did kind of go a little crazy. Last time that happened, there was this league of bandits, and there was these really nice kids. They weren't very good at their instruments or anything. Not that I can talk, but they weren't bad. They were playing with spirit and enthusiasm, and honestly, I think that's all that really matters. And these bandits were trying to like give these kids a hard time, and it's like they're kids. They've got shitty instruments. What are you gonna do? Steal their shitty instruments? And then they pushed this one kid, and it looked like it hurt, like it broke his wrist, and the bone was sticking out. And I saw blood. I got enraged, and I killed every last one of those bandits. Brutally. Like, brutally. I don't know if you know this or not. Some of their bones are actually in the frets of this thing.
That's sick, Otis.
Thank you. I don't like bullies.
Can I do a perception check on how Uspar is responding to Otis sharing that? Or is it
Yeah.
like is it
He seems pretty like.
or is
Go ahead and roll for it. I will tell you that like while you roll, he seems just like very attentively listening to the story. Like, yeah, you see red, man.
18?
Yeah, he says that it very much similar to what he feels, and he's kind of just nodding along like, yeah, that is what it's like. And it's a little different. They do, bloodlust is different than rage, but it definitely feels, similar.
So you've never really spent long amounts of like time with people in the way that you're spending time with us?
Talking to Otis.
Sorry, no, to Uspar.
I've not really been invited onto a lot of boats, actually. You know, like I was telling your friends, you get the drunken message a lot, but you don't often get the drunken still waiting up for you, you know?
Hmm. Do you have to be invited before you join a
Well, I
group of
mean,
people?
I have good manners.
Right. Have you ever like gone on to land in the middle of the night just to see what it was like?
No, I've gone into boats like a few times, and there's a couple islands I've like walked onto just like, you know, for funsies. This one time, I really wanted to try coconuts, so I went onto an island to get some coconuts.
Hmm.
And then a monkey threw a coconut at me and it hit me in the head and it kind of hurt. And I was worried I was going to lose consciousness when the sun was still out. So I like had to fall into the ocean with my head bleeding. Thankfully, I didn't fall into a bloodlust. And that was pretty good, actually. Turns out monkeys can't get me enraged like that, I guess.
I think Madrid's gonna just stop and like look at everybody and be like, try to get a sense of what they're thinking and just be like, if anybody wants to ask him anything, since we're in the interrogation space, anyways, cross-examining him.
Still kind of just wants to get his thoughts on, like, I guess she explains what happened, what they saw earlier in the day.
Mm.
She doesn't mention the treasure or anything, but she explains what they saw with the fire, the ship, and kind of what they gleaned from it, and kind of wants to. She asks Uspar, "Have you seen that before, or what are your thoughts on that?"
You're asking about like the burned out boat?
Yeah.
It's like, well, there have been a few more boats that I've seen sinking. I try to avoid them because if you see something on fire, you kind of don't want to get near it. And since I don't, you know, while I have always had good luck with my bloodlust not having me kill innocent people, the last thing I want to do is to fly into a bloodlust and like kill someone who's innocent, right? So if I see people who are already fighting to where I don't know the situation and I don't know who's good or bad, I try to stay out of it if I can. Because what if I smell blood and I go into a bloodlust and I kill someone who's not actually that bad? That would be horrible to live with.
So you can't really control you don't think you can control yourself at all
I don't
during
know.
that?
I don't know, but I've always been scared to. Like, I've always been scared to find out if I can't control it. So, you know, better safe than sorry. Better paranoid than dead.
So wait, before you said you couldn't hurt anyone that wasn't bad, but now you're saying you're afraid you might hurt someone that's
I've
not
never
bad?
experienced it. I don't think I can. And I've had times where I've gone into a bloodlust and people who didn't seem bad were fine. But I don't know what happens when I'm going into that bloodlust. For all I know, they like use some sort of cool shield magic or whatever. I don't know.
I have a bit of a weird offer for you. So, okay, above the table, I have this spell called Binding Pledge, which is when you cast the spell, a willing creature within range makes a promise, swears an oath, or enters into a contract. For the duration of the spell, you immediately know if the creature breaks that promise, oath, or contract, and the spell lasts 10 days. If it happens, then I know the distance and direction of the creature. If it's dispelled, I immediately know it, but I don't learn the distance or direction of the creature. And what I want to do is offer to Uspar that since he doesn't know for sure what happens when he goes into a bloodlust, I want him, if he is willing, to enter into this oath or promise with me. And that promise should be I will not hurt anybody who wishes like harm on, like, I will not hurt anybody good when I go into a bloodlust. And if he does, we would know.
His concern would probably be not always knowing who is good and bad, and he wouldn't want to break an oath to his new friends.
But it sounds like it's if he can't even remember, it sounds like it's involuntary. Like it sounds like it's instinctual.
I mean, he
I
doesn't
don't
know
know.
that though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what would be so what he's like, what would the terms of this arrangement be? What kind of oath would it be?
I think that it would just be so right now, right? You're not in a bloodlust. And so you have control over who you do and don't hurt. And so the promise would be, or the oath or whatever, if you're in a situation where you are in a bloodlust and you hurt somebody that if you were in full possession of your faculties, you would not hurt, that would constitute sort of a breaking of that oath or promise. And there would be no consequences. It would just be information for you to have about how this all works and also for us to know, right? So it's like right now in possession of your full faculties, you would make a specific decision. In bloodlust, we just want to know if you would make that same decision.
Well, how do you know that I'm gonna have bloodlust in the next 10 days?
I don't. We could just cast it again in 10 days if you wanted. If you want, it's up to you, right? Like I'm not, this is just if you wanted to have that information, this just seems like a way to get it. But it doesn't, we don't have to do this. It just kind of occurred to me, but like, there's no pressure whatsoever.
Are you guys gonna still be here in 10 days?
I mean, not here.
I mean, we got places to be, but
If you wanted to come with, I don't know.
He's like, well, I mean, I'm not against it. I just don't think I fully understand why. Because if I end up somehow falling into a bloodlust, What if I accidentally kill someone? Then I didn't just accidentally kill someone, I've also betrayed my new friends. That's a very heavy price to pay.
You wouldn't have betrayed us. We just kind of know the terms of the bloodlust. We just kind of know, like, let me be extremely clear. It wouldn't be a betrayal of any kind. This is kind of a study. It's like a data gathering. We're just trying to figure out, like, how this all works.
So
If you want to know.
So it's not really a vow, it's an experiment.
Yes, exactly. Sorry, I should have framed it that way.
I mean, I'd be curious, I guess, but I mean, I don't want to risk betraying you. And he kind of like looks at you guys, because I feel like if I betrayed you even a little bit, you might try to kill me or something. You're kind of scary.
Oh, thanks, Uspar. Appreciate that.
That's the first time she smiled since I've been around, you know. Sativa's like, yeah, no,
I
we
will
know.
say, I've not seen any of these people kill anyone that wasn't actively trying to kill us. There is that.
Also,
kind of-
Albert,
Only search to stay alive. I mean, you know.
I have a question. Do you have like a home base, or do you kind of travel the seas?
I kind of go where, you know, where I want to go. If the currents are flowing, I find a cool place to chill, I'll chill there. I got a hammock, so I can pretty much set it up anywhere.
Cool.
I do always revisit the spot where all the coral is, where I'm putting together a little coin fort out of little coins I find. But, I mean, I don't live there. That'd be weird. It's like sleeping in your toy room, you know?
Yeah, I get it.
I know that even if it is an experiment, it can feel a little bit daunting. So how about, I'll make you a promise in return that, and I mean, this is just kind of I think that for us, because we're already friends, it seems like kind of a thing that we don't have to promise to each other explicitly. But I don't think any of us would ever hurt you without, unless we were trying to protect ourselves or each other. And it doesn't seem like you're a danger to any of us. And so, if anything, if we end up being good friends, then hopefully you'd protect us and we'd protect you. Like I don't want you to feel scared.
I mean, it's not scary as long as I just avoid people and, blood or bad guys. But I can. I'm not against it. I just don't want to be known as a betrayer if I fly into a bloodlust because someone's fishing or something.
Also, it's not when you know that it's something that occurs and you're being very honest that it occurs, then if it happens, you're not betraying us because we know it happens and you told us it happens. It's only a betrayal when you don't know something and that occurs. Does that make sense? You can't betray us with it because we already know that it happens. You've already told us about that. You've been very honest.
Because I think that we're just kind of, we're kind of hacking the conditions of the spell to just treat it as an experiment. It's just the question at hand is if you want to know if it's ever kind of weighed on you whether you might hurt somebody who didn't deserve it. This is kind of a chance to figure that out. And then if it turns out that you might hurt somebody who doesn't deserve it, then we can try to work together and figure that out so you don't in the future. But what it seems like you don't, which is really interesting from like sort of a magical perspective. But this would just kind of give us that information. It's not a matter of breaking a vow, it's just a matter of setting the conditions and seeing what happens.
I mean, I guess. He isn't fully, I don't think he fully understands what you're trying to go for, but he's like, sure, I guess, new friends.
Then no, I don't think it's a good idea to do this without him fully understanding and being on board. So Madrigal's just gonna let it be like, let's get back to this at some point. But for now, it's nice to meet you, Uspal.
It's nice to meet you too. He's waiting for more questions, just like, I'm confused.
What do you want to know about us?
Why are you going to the bar in the middle of the ocean? And why do you want me to show you where the rock is? Because remember, you guys wanted him to come and show you where the rock was.
Because we
Even
think
though-
they're... Go ahead.
Danny was just gonna be a smartass.
Well, those rock guys, those are bad guys. So, and we are trying to track them. So, it'd be really helpful. And the bar in the middle of the ocean, first of all, just sounds cool. And second of all, we're hoping to, I don't know, find some information out, maybe meet some people.
And get a better handle at who all the players are. We got a lot of bad guys. We don't know if they're all one bad guy, one group of bad guys, or if they're multiple bad guys.
It does seem to be an increase in bad guys out here, doesn't it? I don't like it.
I don't either.
Big group of fucking bad guys, kind of split into two, but they're all the same.
Ugh, that's terrible. You can't have people split in their groups like that, because you just got two problems to deal with instead of one. Really, anyone who tries to kill the leader of a group and doesn't kill the subsidiary leaders and lets a group split in two, that's just bad heroism, honestly, leaving messy problems to clean up.
Very good point.
Which is why we need to know where that rock is that those ships are going through.
Well, I will guide you there. Right now, your little pilot person is on the right course. It's really close to the bar in the middle of the ocean, actually, and we're getting pretty close to it. So, what'd you say? Sorry. Okay. None of you seem terribly interested in telling me your name, so why would I know it?
She knew. I thought he was introduced. No.
I don't think so.
Uspa, we were wondering if it might be a good idea to disguise our ship so that when we get near to the spot, maybe we can sneak in a little bit better than just, as a regular party boat. So maybe we could put up we've got a banner from like with the dragon on it, and I think that you mentioned that typically that's what people have when they're going in that direction. Is that right?
Yeah, I've seen banners go there before. I've seen 2 different sets of banners go there before, though.
Have you really?
At the same time?
I mean, not at the same time, but I've seen 2 different sets of flags go in.
What do they look like?
Well, now that I think about it, actually, no, I've seen more than 2. Cause like there's the dragon looking one, there's the M looking one, there's the purple one with the feather.
Purple feather.
Oh, what's his face? Jarl Axel?
Jarl has his own fucking. He has a purple flag. You know what? He would have a fucking purple flag.
Oh my god.
With that little drama bomb, can we take a quick break? All right, so we're back. D&D
Well, maybe
sessions that
just-
get derailed. When does that ever happen?
I think we were asking him about disguising ourselves as the Zents, and then he was like, "There's 3 different kinds of flags. Actually, there's not just 2. Everybody relax. It's just 2. There's more."
And so Jar Axel has one, but then who else? I wonder. Do you know any other flags?
Are we talking about the 3 that Uspar just saw? That's.
He knows the 3 flags, but I didn't know if there was more flags.
Does this look like it's a portal into a rock? Or I'm trying to imagine what you're seeing, Uspar.
What do you mean?
Is it like it looks like they're going into a rock? Or
Yeah,
going
there's-
into like a cove?
There's like 2 rocks, and they put their boat, and they go between the 2 rocks, and they disappear.
Oh, between the rocks, okay.
But you'll see, we're getting close to it right now. And in the distance, you guys actually see 2 giant rocks jutting out of the ocean.
This part, does anybody come back out from the rocks?
I don't know. I've never really paid attention.
Yeah.
I guess maybe. Stands to reason. Probably. But I don't know.
Is there somebody at the rocks, like some sort of god or someone?
I've never seen anybody, but I'm also not really looking.
I guess for the group, like, do we want to go through, or
We
do
should
we
check
want
it
to
out.
figure? Yeah. So should we like do some sort of wild shape, or or I can fly out, and I feel like this is a good opportunity to test out some wild shapes, but just to spy on it a little bit, see if somebody's out there.
Yeah. A few of us can go. I want to go as a dolphin. Are you gonna fly again, Magical?
Hell yeah, I'm gonna fly out.
The 2 of you want to go? I don't.
Do you want a wild shape, Danny?
I don't want to leave the boat
Yeah.
unprotected. I know there's a cannon and Sativa. No offense. I believe in you. I don't want to leave one person behind.
Yeah, fair. Is Otis a human?
He's like a Goliath.
Okay.
Why did I think he was an orc? No, the T guy
You're
was an
thinking
orc.
of
Never mind.
Grawl, yeah.
Because then I was like, well, if maybe he's got some sort of shape. Oh, we could also just freaking ask Uspar too. Because I was like, we should have somebody with us who's got like hit points and whatever.
Uspar, do you want to swim with us?
I mean,
Or swim with me?
I guess I could swim with you. I don't know if I'm gonna be
Oh.
much muscle or anything, but
We're just checking it out.
Yeah.
My cat is singing. I'm looking weird.
All right, well, you 3 going?
I'm gonna stay on the ship.
I think we should check it out, but not go through. Let's maybe go around.
Yeah.
Just in case, like, going through it is.
I feel like that because we could check out what's on the other side of it. But yeah, I'm down to go with Thistle, and maybe if Uspar wants to come with us as well, and just like stealth around and see if there's like somebody there who's manning the portal or whatever. And also, I don't know. What's happening?
I'm too expressive is what's happening. Continue your scenes.
What's the joke?
Sativa and Danny are giggling.
Sativa's just driving the boat. She was the fish guy told her to head towards those rocks. She's heading towards the rocks. Do you guys want me to like anchor off to the side or?
Maybe you should. I don't know. Don't get too close.
Figure out if there's something that we can send in there that's got some kind of
Wick? No, I'm kidding.
Hmm.
You want to go check it out?
I do. Can I ask a question of the DM? I know this is at this point becoming my favorite cantrip, but with moment to think, could I? It says you briefly stop time for everyone but yourself. You can take one additional action and move around the space. Search, study, utilize. Could I pause time and go in there and then come back out?
No, you're right, you do abuse it, but I also love how you abuse it, so I will allow it.
Really?
I mean, yeah, as long as you're not like there's gonna be a time I'm gonna say, hey, your moment's running out, and you're gonna have to haul ass back to the boat. As long as you accept that reality, we can definitely engage with that.
Hell yeah, thank you. That's great. Okay.
Yeah.
If we all, I'm still down to do the thing where me and Thistle and Uspar go there. I just didn't want us to like get sucked in there. I don't know. So y'all can investigate and then
so you'd rather get sucked in alone, is what you're saying.
yeah.
Let's
But
investigate
if
first, and then
okay.
What I would maybe also like, be it from the DM or from the more experienced adventurer on the boat, I would probably also gently remind you that if you go over with friends, your moment to think could end up helping them if they get in a shitty situation, but also like they could help you not get blindsided to where you can't even cast that spell. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like you don't know what you're gonna see on the other
Yeah.
side, and like Manchun's a high level power, like powerful magic user, so like safety in numbers.
We're about to meet Manchun.
Oh no!
Maybe what if we left one of the shell phones on the ship so we could use it as a walkie-talkie?
If it works like that, sure.
I mean, it's a phone.
yeah, it was part of it.
So Uspar's gonna go, and you guys are gonna leave the phone with Smudge and Danny, or is Smudge going to?
Smudge, I
No.
think you should go.
What? I am going? Oh,
What?
okay, I am going. I am going. Danny has spoken. I'll use my octopus again.
All right.
Wait, did Danny was the ship just to be alone with Sativa? Is that what I heard?
I don't know
That's what I'm saying.
I just said I don't want to leave the ship alone. Y'all should go. It's fine.
The ship.
Don't make that. No.
The ship?
Yeah, the ship.
Danny uses the ship the way that British royalty uses the crown to refer to like a single person.
Right. I'm gonna get my octopus on.
All right. So Smudge, Thistle, and Madrigal. How you guys? We have an octopus. We have. Are you doing shark or dolphin?
Dolphin.
Dolphin. Octopus, dolphin, and a Asimar walk into a portal. All right, let's do this.
And whatever the fuck Uspar is.
And Uspar, whatever the fuck Uspar is. So you guys are heading towards this. I don't have a cool boat you guys can use to get over there, but I guess you could just swim. So you guys are heading over to this rock area. I'm not going to put you through it. You guys will have creative control over doing that. Is Pockets going as well? Is Carl going as well? Pockets is staying, Carl is staying. Are all the familiars staying? All right. So you guys are heading over to the ocean. As you guys get close, everyone roll Arcana. Yeah, we're getting right into it.
All right.
This one.
13.
15.
Smudge, what was yours?
9.
All right. Smudge isn't sure why, but all of you do feel like a resistance at first as you try to get closer to the rocks. However, you are, after like you kind of keep pushing through it, and you do actually, despite that resistance, kind of push your way through that space around these two rocks. And you guys see these two rocks coming out, and you, on the other side of it, it looks just like ocean, right? Do you go through it?
Well, can we do some perception checks and see if there's like anybody around, like any sign that we're being watched or surveilled or something?
Go ahead and roll for it, yeah. Go ahead and roll perception. I'll say passively. I don't think any of you notice this. I don't think you guys have good passive. Well, Thistle, you've got some decent passive. Smudge has got decent passive, but yeah, there's no one watching you currently, so.
I just got a 24.
Yeah, you definitely don't think anyone's watching you, but you do think there are probably magical protections, and you do not know if they're alerting anyone.
This doesn't really feel good about this, especially split up.
Yeah.
Speaking of, back on the boat. So Sativa's like, Danny, did you not want to go with your friends?
No, it's not that. They can take care of themselves. They're good. Fuck. Did I do something? I don't. I'm getting vibes. Did I do something that make you mad?
No, I'm not mad. I'm chill. Cool, buddy. Cool.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. Stop with the buddy. What happened?
Roll insight. Oh, you actually have a really high insight. My bad.
19.
You don't think that she's actually upset with you. It seems like more of a situational thing.
How the hell do I interpret that?
She kind of sighs and she's like, "It's just you're all half elves. You're all gonna fucking get old, and I'm gonna die, dude. Babs has spent all this time razzing me, making me feel like I'm a loser for not adventuring anymore. And then I find this group, and I really like you guys. And yeah, I like you too, obviously. Corn milk, whatever. But like, I'm gonna end up dying, and you're all gonna go off and be awesome, which is great, and I'm so happy. But it's like, I should probably take a step back and like distance myself, because otherwise it's gonna be really sad whenever you guys are all awesome and adventuring, and I'm fucking old and dead or something.
Okay,
And plus,
wait.
and
so-
plus, and plus, you only really like me if I'm mean to you, and I can't sustain that. I'm not that mean.
Okay, that's not true. First of all, it's not. It's not.
And then back over at the portal,
No!
Betcha was like, "No, moment to think. Back to you guys."
No, we were getting somewhere.
Googling how to turn human into elf.
Can we cast detect magic?
100%, yeah. Go ahead and cast that. And see a kaleidoscope of color before your eyes.
What do I?
You see a lot of protective ward magics, not like what you see in Cozy Cove. This definitely feels more malevolent, and there's a ward of, there's one of the, you can literally see these lines that are cast around it, like magical ethereal lines you can, when you're casting detect magic, that you can see, and they're lighting up, and some of them are meant to make you feel uncomfortable, some of them are meant to just to make you feel viscerally unwell, some of them are meant to project this this feeling of fear upon you. Like, you actually do see one of these ward lines, should someone fail a wisdom save, it would cast fear onto them, making them scared of this area. And you just see multiple layers of these kinds of ward lines that have been laid out, and then just past the rocks, you actually see a swirling in the water. Instead of it being water, it's actually a swirling portal that looks like it actually gives access to some sort of headquarters. And you see in that, it looks like teleportation type of magics are in there. Like, it definitely seems like some big boy, big girl type of stuff.
Here's a thought. I mean, I wonder if it extends under the sea, like how far down it would extend, like if we swam under. But it's a kind of a scary thing to even attempt. But I mean, how far down would it go?
Yeah, it's also, I just feel like the headquarters thing is making me wonder, like, if this is leading to some sort of headquarters, what does it mean that both the Dragon Zents and the Zents and the Jarl Axle boats are all going in the same direction? Because it's like, I mean, it could all just be one party that's taking over all of the boats, right? So, like, fighting whoever's on there, taking their ship, and then leading them on. Or it could be that what we think of as three separate entities are actually just one.
Have the two different factions ever worked together, or have they always been fighting against each other?
Who are you asking, and which two factions?
Asking in the group, and the Centaurian, like the M and the dragon, the two
They were together when Manchun was alive, but his clones got into a fight. So half.
Have they always been fighting?
There was 1 year. Oh, sorry, I'm not here. Back on the boat with Danny. Smudge or magical, you guys, if you have the answer, I will let you answer. Otherwise, I'll go back and give you a chance to remember what the answer is.
I feel like it was not very long at all that they, like, almost immediately after its death, they started feuding. So it was not long, if I remember correctly.
I'd have to go back to my notes, but I feel like there was a time where they were working together. I need to poke through my notes here. I don't remember.
This is confusing because these groups are also going to meet sometime, like, soon for this party.
They were disorganized for about a year, and then the clones of Manchun came back and tried to take over again. They should have killed each other by now, so they're but somehow they're more organized than ever. They're more organized than ever. Why would they be more organized than ever if at this point they would have tried to kill each other? Something ain't right. My brain.
Back on the boat.
Let's go back to the boat.
Get fucking whiplash.
Should we?
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to do the moment to think, because I just feel like since there's so many enchantments and stuff on it, I don't know that moment to think would make me immune to them per se. And so I'm just like a little worried about trying to go through. I don't know that it would help us.
Got it.
Agreed.
Why are they so organized? Oh my god, what if it's all a ruse and they're actually still working together?
Thistle like normally doesn't have really bad feelings about things. Like she kind of jumps to action a lot of times, but she's really feeling uneasy and like you should be careful. What to next?
The fact that she's holding all of those cards makes me think those are yeah, like I don't fucking clock you.
Rude.
What's in the cards, Abby? What's in the cards?
What's in the box?
Well, maybe
They're
Gwyneth
the
Paltrow's
stat
head.
blocks.
These are all y'all stat blocks, actually. I got Danny, I got Smudge, I got Thistle, I got Magical, I got Otis. I use them as a fan.
Why are you holding them?
Because it's a good fan.
Why?
It's a nice fan.
No.
Magical is giving angry TTRPG Daria right now, and I love it. What are you doing?
The math isn't mathing, Paul.
Or is it mathing in a really beautiful way that'll come together in a really nice bow, maybe?
Yeah.
So, Danny, what are you doing?
Fucking arguing. What do you mean you're gonna die? What does that have to do with anything?
Nothing, exactly. It means nothing. It just means that I just need to make sure that I don't get, like, I don't need to, like,
What, get attached?
yeah.
Just the tiniest, yeah.
Sorry, was that a yeah?
Yeah.
What is Carl doing?
Losing his mind. Just screaming, gesturing wildly, but you can't really hear. So it's just it's so high pitched, like you really can't hear it. He is just out of control right now. Maybe Pockets is trying to console him. I don't know.
Goldfish memory. Fuck.
Did you say? It clipped. I'm sorry.
I said I hate my goldfish memory. Fuck. Wait.
Above table. What do you need to remember?
What was her partner's name?
Her friend's name. She specified they never dated.
And partner is in like team partner.
Arrakis.
God, that was driving me crazy. Does this have to do with the way Arrakis, died?
I mean, like, he died completely and totally with no way to bring him back, etc., etc., but I don't know if that has to do with anything. He was a warforged. In theory, he could have lived longer than all of us if it hadn't been for fucking Manchun. I did tell you last night, we never dated. I don't know why you get so fixated on him. It's weird.
I'm not fixated. I'm just... Shut up.
Make me.
I don't understand why the half-elf human thing's such a big deal.
How old are you?
Old enough.
I think you know the problem.
Who cares?
People who care don't want their potential future whatever to possibly be in pain. And if I'm gonna die in like X number of years, but you're gonna live for hundreds after that, that means one of two things, right? Either I'm gonna die and you're gonna be sad, or I'm gonna die, you're gonna be sad, and you're gonna move on. Which one do you think would be better? Plus, again, I don't.
Mid-argument, no. Can I grab her and kiss her?
You can do whatever you want.
Imagination game, as I've always said.
Mid-argument, Danny's just gonna grab her by her fucking shirt and be like, I don't fucking care, and just she's gonna kiss her.
She's gonna kiss back.
Okay, so cool, that just happened.
Can I jump back on the boat and say, what did we miss?
Nothing.
Yep.
Otis, what do we do?
Danny is just fucking red, like pink as her hair. Like,
I think they forgot I was here.
I think they did too, buddy.
don't let Otis ruin
What's
this.
up?
She's just gonna jump up. What? No, hey.
What?
What? Why are you? What's the look? What? Magic? What?
I will not and would never cast detect thoughts on you. I would never do that.
What were you thinking about it? Why would you do that?
I just need you to know that you, both of you, if you ever want to tell us anything, you can feel free to do that.
There's nothing to tell.
That's so false. It's so obvious.
Magical's like, I can smell the sex. What are you talking about? Your hormones are screaming at me.
Nothing has ever been more obvious to me than the fact that some shit has gone down on this boat.
Danny's hand's still on Sativa's shirt.
Actually, 100%, totally. It's just like staring at everybody else, like, fuck. What'd you guys find at the portal? There was the portal, the rocks. What was those things?
Many things.
I don't feel good about them.
Like what?
Yeah, that's it. Many things that we don't feel good about.
That's it.
Well, you didn't tell me anything either,
That's it.
in fairness.
I think Madrigal goes through the
Is
mental.
that Abby or Sativa?
Madrigal goes through the mental gymnastics of realizing that her friend doesn't owe her any information, even though clearly something has gone down. And it's like, okay, we figured out there were a bunch of spells that were cast and it felt bad. And we were like, maybe no. And we had some theories as well about potentially why it might be that three disparate parties are going to the same place and whether they're really that disparate at all. Oh, yeah.
What? I looked down. What just happened? Oh shit.
Where is he? I messaged Cantrip. Uspar.
All right, and with message cantrip, what's the distance needed on that?
30.
Don't we have the shell phone?
Oh shit, I do.
Forgot you
I
have the shell phone.
47 missed calls. I'm kidding.
Uspar!
And one text message.
No, I'm just toss it back to Thistle. Call your boyfriend.
What's the message say?
I don't know.
Bloodlust.
Did he get sucked in the portal?
But why would he have gone through if he could hear us, right? Like we were talking to each other.
Yeah, he's kind of dumb. You guys didn't tell him to not swim into the rock, so he's like derp derp derp.
But we said we were gonna stay outside and try to figure out if there was anybody in there.
This was trying to call him on the cell phone. Uspar! Uspar!
Wait, message is 120 feet. I was wrong. It's not 30.
All right,
Can I fly back out there and try to like catch a signal or whatever?
you can.
Okay, I fly back out there. No.
Like, we have the shell phone too, but we out here, so we doing this.
Can we do both?
Yeah, Thistle, since you were calling while you're calling while Magical flies over, you get him on the phone, but his voice does not sound the same.
Uspar, are you okay?
I am, but they won't be.
Who? Where are you?
They're all so dirty, evil. They need to be trained.
Did you go through the portal?
I don't know what that is. I have one purpose.
I love that he's in a bloodlust murdering things, but he picked up his phone.
Because if
You
he
talking-
wanted to, he would.
Yeah, he's literally on his phone right now, being like, they need to be trained.
Hello, I'm gonna kill everybody.
He's pulling some Batman shit right now.
Uspar, you can go and kill any of those Xantharians with the tattoos, the dragon or the M on them. Go ahead.
Ask him
Go
what
on.
he sees. Ask him what he sees.
What do you see? Where are you?
I'm trying to think of how to simply word this because he's not able to do expansive sentences right now. Stone walls, rooms, so much blood.
Dungeon?
So like he above board. I'll say that he is actually, once you go through the portal, it drops you into a headquarters of sorts, and it's got people every which way. You know, some of them are in sleeping rooms, some of them are in like this big lounge area. Like it's just a big headquarters.
So
when
he's no longer on an ocean.
No, he's strictly speaking, he's probably it would be best defined as an ocean space you cannot see that is beyond those rocks.
Can you ask him if he wants to come back? If we can make him come back, would he want that?
Uspar, can we bring you back? Do you want to come back?
I don't know what I want. I just want death. Not of you though. You're great.
Oh.
Cool.
How many?
Let's
Can you
go.
ask him how many opponents? I'm just worried that if we leave him there, he's gonna die.
You should be.
I
There's a
know, I
lot
know.
of bad guys.
Okay. Okay. Can I do shenanigans?
Magical. It's an imagination game. If Danny can kiss Sativa, you can definitely do shenanigans.
Okay. I want to keep flying, so I'm like really close. I don't want to cross in, but what I need to do is get close enough that I would like to be within 60 feet of him and cast command and say, because like the only options are approach, drop, flee, grovel, and halt. I wish that I could do like return, but I don't know that I can do that because it's not in the rules.
Yeah, it's
But maybe
fine.
just
I think simple, one word, easy to understand commands is the spirit of the.
okay. Then I would do return.
All right.
If I can get within 60 feet of him.
So, time and space is tricky, isn't it? Roll the d20 for me, and you can add your spell modifier to it. I think it's a plus
Where do I
4.
find this?
Your spell attack modifier should be on your second or third page. On my end, I have it as a plus 4.
Does anybody want to give me some sort of guidance or Arctic or whatever? If anyone has something like that. Help.
I can give you.
I can give you a pat on the back.
Okay.
Sativa can throw bardic your way.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a d20.
Can I pass my inspiration off to her?
Yeah.
Totally can.
Take it.
Okay. What does that mean I do?
Advantage on.
Okay. Advantage. Okay, because that was a 5.
And the help is a reroll, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so plus 4, that's a 5. Well, no, because the one that I rolled before was a 5, so that would be +4, 9. And I had a help action, is that right?
which is a reroll.
Oh, okay. One more time. Okay, that's a 14, so 18.
All right. It takes a minute. It's very quiet at first when you cast this spell. Normally, it's an instantaneous thing the target would be forced to do as you commanded. It seems to take a minute. It's a lot of folks to disengage with, as it were. But finally, he comes swimming out of the portal. He's a little bloody. He's trailing from where he came from, including the back to the portal with which he came is just a stream of blood and carnage. And it's yeah, he's in water, but like there's a lot of like his hands are red. Yeah, his hands are like red with blood despite like being in water. He's done some damage to people. He's also been a little banged up himself.
Okay. Is Thistle there, or Thistle's much, or are they back on the ship, or are they there?
You guys tell me.
We're on the ship.
Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna hover closer to him and just kind of see if he's still in the bloodlust or not. Well, I'm gonna say, "Hey there, bud. I'm sorry I had to cast command. We didn't want you to get hurt, and we thought maybe that it would be safer for you back here.
We gotta kill them all.
How? All right. It looks like you did some damage there.
There's so many more.
Did you get them?
There's so many more to
Alright.
kill. We should kill them all.
Okay. How many?
A lot.
Okay. Like a boat's worth?
Several
Two
boats.
boats?
Several boats.
Several boats. All right, tell you what, we'll do our best to get them, yeah? Let's get you back on our boat among friends and get you cleaned up, and then we'll regroup and we'll get them, all right? We'll get them all.
I'm gonna stay under the boat for right now. Just, get my head straight.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you let us know when you want to come up, all right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Don't
very
invite
good.
him up while he's in a bloodlust, please.
Yep, good point. Yep.
Thank you
Geez.
for bringing him back.
Yeah, that was scary.
It was, but
Is he good?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
His brain is currently consumed with bloodlust, and all he can think about is wanting to kill the people in there. That's all he's gonna. He's a dog with a bone right now.
Okay. And I don't know. I feel badly already having compelled him to do something, so I'm not gonna cast anything else to try and ease him out of it, and just maybe let time do its thing. And if within like a day he's still not good, then maybe we can think about other stuff we might want to do to help him out. But we might honestly need Otis to, I don't know. He seems okay when he was talking to you, and right now he seemed like he was all right. I mean, not all right, but like he didn't seem like he was a danger to us.
I think he's still he has to get out of that bloodlust. We gotta give him some space sometime, and that'll be fine. But don't feel bad about bringing him back, because I feel bad that we brought him so close to the portal that he went in because of us, basically. So it's good you brought him back.
Now we gotta get those bad guys.
Yeah, at
You
least
don't-
he's
you think
not
we should
bad.
go right now? I don't feel we're prepared to go right now, but do you feel like we should need to go right now?
Through the portal?
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of bad guys headquartered. I don't know if we're ready for that.
I don't know. Unless we're able to do long distance damage and collapse the portal or something. But I don't know how that may require some planning. Abby just did a thing.
When the DM knows too much.
You can't say something and
Please help us.
Sativa's like, didn't you guys just get like some crazy magical fucking dynamite that's hella explosive and volatile?
Just chuck it in.
should we blow up the portal?
I think it's worth a try. It's as good of a suggestion as any.
Mhm.
Does that mean they'll be stuck in there? Or
Their remnants of their bodies might be, but they'd probably end up burning, exploding to death. The burning, exploding death.
Because the dynamite's going to go through the portal into the headquarters. Let's do it. Do it.
Smudge
know if
has
there's
her
any
own
good-
bloodlust.
yeah. Do we know if there's any innocence in there?
That's the thing that I'm kind of wrestling with right now. Well, the thing is, if he felt that there were so many more to kill, I'm assuming that probably most people in there were on the evil side.
Yeah.
What I am kind of, because he's probably not going to remember any of this, and so that means he can't really tell us much about what was in there. And so, no, I don't.
I
I
think
think here's my opinion. I'll just throw it out there. Something down there was so bad, something was happening that was visually so bad, he went into bloodlust.
Yeah.
We really need to, because it's not something bad necessarily happening to him. It doesn't sound like, because when the monkey hit him and bonked him with the coconut, he didn't go into bloodlust. When he saw somebody punch a shark, he did. So I think that he saw innocents being, maybe he saw an innocent being killed, or maybe he just saw some really evil shit going on.
Torture.
Yeah. But then you would think that then there would be innocent people down there and maybe we shouldn't do it. I don't know.
If all that's going in there is fucking Zent boats and Jar Axle's boats, I say blow it the fuck up. But that's me.
That's I'm with Danny on this one.
And
Yeah.
like Sludge said, should we throw the dynamite in the portal and blow up what's in there, or like blow up the portal itself?
I think we should toss it. Well, okay, I'm gonna come back to moment to think again because I'm gonna put the wording in the chat because I am kind of wondering, and it is a cantrip, and so I'm wondering if I could just step in. If y'all want, I could bring the dynamite in, step in, just take a peek, like look at what is happening, drop the dynamite, step back out. I don't know if that makes sense, or like
You don't
somebody toss
have
it in. Sorry, what?
how are you going to get back out?
Well, I briefly stop time so I can take one additional action and move around in the space. And so I figure I would just use the study or the search action. So stop time, search, and then
But how
time
do
would
we get
resume.
And what about all the other magic like forces around the portal?
Right. Okay. I guess yeah, I definitely think that like well maybe I don't it would be great if he would remember stuff that happened, but I just don't know that that would be unless he like is willing to do hypnosis or something. But like whatever. Sorry. What were y'all saying? I think that before I got on this kick again, it was like might as well just destroy it, right? Like just toss it in.
Yeah,
No,
let's do it.
I would love for you to be able to go in and do that, but I don't know how the portal works. And if we're dropped into headquarter, it may not be an automatic two-way
Like
portal. And
yeah.
so you commanded him and pulled him out, which I don't have that spell, so I wouldn't be able to do that for you.
The magical's gotta command one of you guys.
No.
Oh
No,
no!
because nobody else thinks
Tribute.
so. Yeah,
I
but
thought
you don't have moment to think though, so it wouldn't be like I would be worried about you going in there and then people noticing you know what I mean? Like it would be like immediately you might be under attack.
Especially since
disguise
they were
myself.
just getting attacked.
Oh,
I feel like Uspar was
yeah.
raging in there on Bloodlust. So like it stands they're probably right there at the portal, like, who just got in here? Like every minute you guys wait, they're probably trying to gather their resources right there in the entry
Yeah.
area.
Let's go.
Let's blow it up.
Okay.
Let me go and blow it up.
I'm sorry, what?
How many? We're gonna blow it up.
Let me go blow it up.
You don't have moment
As
to
in
think.
you're just gonna toss it in, right?
I ain't hanging around. I will light the shit, throw it in, and leave.
You can't fly,
I can swim, kind of. I got the ring of whatever the fuck it is, water wall.
but you don't have moment to think.
Well, I don't think she's gonna go in there. I think she's gonna stand outside and toss it in, right?
And then you'll command if she can't do it. Or if she gets stuck.
Would she get stuck just like standing outside the portal?
So you think she's
Can't we
gonna
just
stand
have Wick
outside?
drop it in?
Yeah, I'm not going in. I'm gonna stand out there, toss it, and leave.
Alrighty.
I don't like that.
I was just clarifying. Like I was just clarifying, are you going in or are you staying on the outside?
Can I do some sort of check like insight, or maybe all of us can do it in case I roll like trash or one of us rolls like trash, just to see like what the mechanics of this are. Like, if we toss something in, will it work? Like,
That'd be an
I don't know if
arcana.
that's Arcana. Natural 20, 25.
I don't even need to roll.
You believe if you were to drop the dynamite in, it would get through and go big boom. You are
Hell yeah.
not. One thing that I will say, you would probably want to get the fuck out of Dodge very quickly. I will say, because you've got a natural 20, that you know that since it's a magical dynamite and it is magical fire and it's a lot of different magical wars, there could be some very major reverberation when that all explodes. So it's gonna be like a get the fuck out as fast. Like, honestly, should move the boat as well. Like, it's gonna probably be a pretty hefty explosion.
Okay.
Okay.
Pull up the anchor.
Don't
Let me help you.
don't jump on me. Danny, you're already
She's not, because she's been making those eyes for a minute already.
because I can call another familiar that can fly, but would it be better for our friend the gargoyle to take it and drop it? It can
That's what I said.
fly.
Y'all are really gonna take this away from me? Fine, I'll send Wick out.
She
Well-
wants to do it.
Unless somebody's got some kind of, I'm trying to see if anybody like. Unless somebody has some kind of thing that we could use to teleport Danny away.
I have Misty stuff. Can I
You-
go with her, grab her, and then grab you back?
Yeah, like if you both shape shifted up over there, I don't know.
We could Misty Step as a transfer.
Can you take somebody with you with Misty Step?
I thought no,
I don't know actually.
Hang
Let me
on.
check.
Hang on, just a second.
and I can use the extra ring of water walking too. Like that's an issue.
It's you. It's a self range and self target.
Mhm.
That's also only 30 feet.
Can I carry Danny while flying?
Yes, I'll allow it.
Because then, if we wanted to go out
Friendship.
there and we toss it in, well, would that solve our problem? Well, I mean, flying away, could that be fast enough? But also, if Danny can fly. I don't know. I'm.
Danny can't fly.
It's late enough that I no longer understand anything about the world.
I cannot fly. I can swim. I can't fly.
Okay.
What is your walking speed?
30.
Danny. Okay.
You might want to swim away. Maybe take your ring off or something and swim away quickly. I don't know if that's fast enough.
The thing is that I don't think that Danny would be able to carry the explosives underwater.
No, they're made for underwater, weren't they?
So it was specified that the ones that Gwen gave pockets were made for underwater. However, both are waterproof.
I think flying and dropping is the better way myself. That's what I would vote for.
If this is going to be a big boom, maybe we should let Wick take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if Danny wants to go toss it, I can fly away with Danny and then I can cast healing hands or something if she's hurt.
I'm not gonna get hurt. I could also cast Bark Skin. Not that that's gonna do. Not that an
We
AC
have
17
have
is
enough
gonna do much.
healing spells that can help.
Yeah. How
It's
about you
both
just
in danger.
Yeah. Well, I feel like flying away, if I can pick Danny, like if we could fly away, probably that'll be okay. And I can go as backup. Like if Danny really wants to toss it in, like it feels like poetic justice.
This is
I can
supposed to be a
kill.
big boom.
I can kill more later. Wick, you don't need to.
Yes, best friend.
I need you to do me a favor, bud. We're probably not gonna like it much.
Anything for you, best friend.
Do I have? I'm assuming I have the dynamite. All right, I'm gonna need you to take this over to those rocks.
Okay.
Over yonder. Okay.
Yonder. Yes. Yes.
Ask him to light this.
Hmm?
Can he light these? Do they need to be lit?
So yes, they do need to be lit, and I don't know if he can or not. Can you
I can
teach?
press the digitation flame. I can press the digitation of flame when we get close enough.
That's a good idea.
If you want to go with him, since you both can fly, that'd be fine. Listen, Madrigal's gonna go with you. She's gonna light this stick, okay? And then you're gonna throw it right in between those rocks, right into the portal, okay?
What's a portal?
Madrigal, can you please just tell him when you get there?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, wait, you see those two rocks? All you need to do is toss this thing in between those two rocks, and then we're gonna try to get away as fast as we can, alright? Toss it as hard as you can.
Oh, so like where all that swirling stuff is.
Yes.
Throw it as hard as you can. When we get there, alright? On my signal, you toss it as hard as you can. I will light it while you're doing that, and then we will both fly away as fast as we can, right?
Okay.
Listen to Madrigal, okay?
Listen to Madrigal.
Alright.
Sativa,
Danny, are
we
you-
should get the boat out of here.
What'd you say?
Sativa, we should get the boat out of here.
Yeah, sure. I can.
Right.
I can do that. Yeah. And Wix is gonna go up to you, Danny, and like whisper. He thinks it's whispering. Best friend, are you trying to get me out of the way so I can't cock block? I don't know what that is, but I just learned that term.
Where exactly did you hear that term, first of all?
Carl.
Of course it was fucking Carl.
He taught
No.
Pockets and me all sorts of fun stuff.
I'm sure he did, but no, and you need to keep it down. You're at like a 20, you need to bring it down to like a 2.
I'm just excited to go on a special mission with Madrigal.
That's great. I appreciate that. But no, and everybody else is staying on the boat. Just the two of you going.
Madrigal, they're gonna write songs about this.
Yeah, they are, bud. Yeah, they are.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm actually so sad. I don't want him to die. Even though I know he'd come back.
Wick, don't, for the record, don't ever say cock block again, please.
Is this my my first bad word? I'm learning boundaries. That means she loves me.
Okay, yes. Thank you, Carl.
Carl like does a very elaborate bow. Like you are welcome. Bum ba bum 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 bum.
Do we do this thing?
Alright, so you've got
Yeah.
you've got all the dynamite prepped, ready to go.
Yeah. Do I need to make any checks for that? Make sure that it's stable, or can we just assume?
It
It's
seemed to
good.
be in working order earlier when you looked it over. So make sure you have it all like together and ready to go.
Yeah. All right, let's do it, Carl.
It's Wick, but I appreciate you all the same.
Sorry, Wick.
Sure hope I don't die. It'd be embarrassing if I got called the wrong name and then I died.
Let's get it right in the ballad.
The song is writing itself. He kind of
Alright,
like puts his little hand up to like take your hand, like, okay, we're going, Fred.
we're going. We've got this. Let's do it.
I don't know why
Okay.
his arms move when he flies, but alas.
God, he's gonna die out there, ain't he?
Do my best to keep him safe. Okay. What would you have me do, Dion?
All right, so you were heading over there. You're flying over in your with your Asimar wings with Wick, and you were gonna tell him when to drop it.
Yes, I'm gonna try and listen. Above table, me, the player, I don't know how to time that right. I'm just gonna assume that Madrigal has the skill set because I don't. But yeah, I think that she's gonna try and tell him like she's gonna figure out what the right time is to chuck it in as hard as he can and tell him at that right time. I just don't know what that is.
Of your skills, what would you say you're using to help determine that timing for the fall and all that?
I'm gonna say my highest is Arcana, but I'm not sure that makes sense. Like
What's your survival?
my survival is probably not great. It's +3 actually. So maybe survival. What do you think, Dean?
For something like that, probably survival.
Survival? Do you want me to roll that?
You would have it at advantage because your head Wick is helping you. So
Okay. Yeesh. Okay, so the first one's 10, the second one's 5.
don't y'all have like
We have
100
rerolls.
Okay. I already used one reroll though.
This is literally
This is a
3 different big bads headquarters. I think that might be important.
Yeah.
Take mine for all I care.
All of the rerolls.
Okay, so 13. I could
Reroll.
also cast guidance on Wick. I don't know if that's legal.
You're welcome
Pardon?
to.
I don't know if I have any more rerolls. I feel like I've already rerolled like twice. And so
What is your highest thing?
yeah, I think it was 14.
Madrigal, do you think before we do this, you could maybe, just in case anything bad happens, you could maybe sing a song?
Yeah, I can definitely sing a song, bud.
Then you can use performance and try it again.
Okay.
Because I'm a little nervous with your rolls. I don't want to die.
That was an 8. Oh my god.
Alright, so I'm going to grab all these dice and we're going to see what happens.
God. No.
I don't have a good poker face. I didn't roll very well. So are you singing a little song and then telling Wick to drop the dynamite?
Yeah.
What's the song like?
I think it's a song about the bravest gargoyle that ever was and just how much he is admired and cared about and how much everybody believes in him and how capable we think that he is of doing something really brave and meaningful in the moment where it matters the most.
He is really moved by this song and he kind of takes the dynamite out of your hands and he looks at you and he goes, I hope you guys have a really good time, and immediately drops into the water. He kind of goes down, swirling into this magic, and you guys, it's very quiet for a single moment, and then the fireworks proverbially begin to start. From underneath the water, you actually see all those ward lines you had seen earlier evaporating as they seem to snap. Like some of them snap like rubber bands, some of them shimmer and smoke away, and then the water begins shooting up. The rocks come out of the water for a moment before just ripping apart in every which direction. From beneath the water, you see the portal disintegrate. As it disintegrates, the headquarters starts ripping apart with it. Now, this area you guys have seen a lot of currents in the water so far. Uspar had mentioned them earlier. This area was very flat without any sort of current running until these explosions began. All of a sudden, nature starts pushing everything every which way. With one more gigantic explosion. Are you fleeing, by the way? I really love it if you're fleeing, Magical.
Yeah, sure.
You are flapping away. This big explosion goes off, and you go tumbling backwards towards the boat, where I'm sure Smudge or Thistle or Danny, 3 druids, would be able to help catch you in some fashion, maybe? You guys tell me what you're doing?
Yeah.
Bear and try to catch her.
Hold on, I'm gonna see. I need chance to have feather falling.
Can use like entangle if I need to safely, gently catch her.
Can I like wildly just cast out spare the dying into the ether as I'm tumbling backwards?
What are you sparing the dying of?
The gargoyle. I don't want him to die.
I forgot his name.
Best friend!
Wick, I don't want Wick to die.
As you tumble through the air, desperately sending out spells, hoping that something will spare your friend. The base he was just in is just ripped to shreds, and it ripped rocks apart, so we'll see. You feel yourself get ensconced in some vines, you feel some furry arms in there, you're back on the boat, you're with your friends, and you're safe again. Thistle, the shell phone begins ringing. Uspar! Uspar. Uspar.
Uspar, are you okay?
The bloodlust is cleared, and also best friends!
Wick! You found Wick! That's amazing!
Best friends! That was crazy!
That was! We thought you were a goner!
I thought I was a goner too!
Madrigal is weeping.
We're so happy. Wick, you're a hero.
I'm also wet and somehow also scorched. That was a lot of fire. But now I know how Danny feels, because she's always said, never mind.
I was feeling bad because I thought you died, but then you had to go and open your mouth, Wick.
That's what I do, best friend. I open my mouth, and now I can say I explode things. Am I really a member of the Chaos Crew now?
Yes, you are.
Uspar's like, I can bring your friend. He kind of flew a ways, but I can bring him up to you guys. There's a lot of blood
Please
down
do.
here though. It is messy. It's like making the waters murky. There's probably gonna be sharks here soon, so we should probably get out of here. There's a bar nearby
Yeah.
though.
All right, let's go.
Hell yeah, let's go to the bar.
Mario's like, yeah, I'm just sobbing. Let's go to the fucking bar.
Have some Bloody Marys.
Oh. Full circle. Excellent job, guys. Some bloodlust Marys. That just sounds like a dirty thing altogether. I don't mean to do it half the time, guys. So Uspar brings Wick up. I assume there's rejoicing of some sort. And the headquarters is pretty destroyed, actually. You have no idea who all you killed, but there's a lot of blood in the water.
We should probably go.
Yeah, sure, I'm on it. Let's get the math out of here. I'd rather, fill up the map with blood, but let's get out of here instead. I do have blood splatters, that's right.
The DM could if she really wanted to.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so there's this blood everywhere. There's explosions. I have those too, I think. Yeah. And you guys are just gonna get on out of there. Oh no, we're
Yeah.
running
Quickly.
away. So you guys are heading towards the ocean, or the bar in the middle of the ocean. The headquarters is long behind you. I say long behind you, it's slowly receding. And it's not far, as Uspar mentioned. It's actually pretty close. And you see that you can't just dock there, because there's not really a dock for like big ships. There is a teeny tiny little dock for like the little row up type of boat situation. So you guys are welcome to set anchor and go in, or whatever, up to you guys. There was a pretty big explosion, so who knows what the bar is going to be like tonight. And you guys can decide how to make your approach when we pick it up in 2 weeks. Because that's a lot to have today, guys. We had kissing, we had explosions. That's a lot. I think I saw Magical cry a little.
I don't know why that really got me, the Wick thing.
I'm very emotional.
I have a headache. I'm just putting that out there.
Oh no, I'm so
I
sorry.
was fine. No, it's fine. I was like, I got worried.
Yeah, I feel like we all got kind of emotional about Wick.
And hopefully no one cried too hard, and Wick is fine. And I'm gonna, if you have any questions, stars, or wishes, please let me know. I will do my best to acquiesce or do whatevs, and I hope you all had a great session, and I'll see you in 2 weeks or 1 week.
Great. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you guys. Great
Bye,
session.
everyone.
This was a pretty fun 13th, for a little bit longer than 13 sessions, but this was the 13th. I think it was pretty fun. We had romance, we had violence, we had explosions, and next session we will find out exactly what that will lead to, because obviously all these actions will have consequences. So if you enjoyed this, by all means, please do check out. Why am I talking to the camera like you can fucking see me? My camera stopped working today, by the way, guys. That's again, it's happened. I need to probably figure that out. You know tech stuff. Holler at your girl. Anyway, like I was saying, if you like the channel, if you like this stuff, by all means, please subscribe. If you can help with tech stuff, comment. If you're still listening to me ramble without a camera on, take a free reroll on me. Hope you've enjoyed this. Subscribe to the channel if you like it. Check out the playlist on the screen if you want to check out more. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Go play some D&D. Bye!